So it's been a while.
Indeed.
since
It's
we
good to
last
be back. Welcome,
played.
Raven.
Welcome, who? Raiden?
Raven.
Oh, Raven. Yes, welcome, Raven. So yes, our last game, we pretty much, just gonna cut to the end pretty much. You guys were able to bring back older Ravengard to the High Hall Cathedral. When you got there, Faria, who is the priestess on hand, who's also an expert in removing demons from bodies, exorcisms, and stuff like that, she helped. She performed a ritual on older Ravengard with the assistance of Joda, and together they were able to release older Ravengard from the hold that he was on when he was wearing the Helm of Torm. It was being possessed by demons and like Torm at the same time. During this ritual, though, Faria was getting a little excited working next to Joda since she has some crush on Joda, but Joda was oblivious to the fact that she had this crush, which is kind of funny. Is there anything really else worth noting? Because that was pretty much. I mean, you guys did kill that undead guy at the last place.
I was super hoping that I was going to get to make the prayer to Torm, but she stole my thunder. Big time.
We defeated a bunch of will-o-wisps that came out of his head. That's about all I remember.
Yeah, the will-o-wisp came out. I mean, I thought you said you were gonna do a prayer, weren't you?
Yeah. I don't remember what it was, but I had it. Like, oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that was for.
We made the prayer to Torm that we did. We're purifying the sky, right?
Yeah.
I think you did do a prayer though.
I did. I did a lot. I've done a lot of prayers.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I think you did do a little
but I
prayer.
want more. I'm ready. Studying the Code of Torm. It's...
You mean interpreting it your way? Yes.
I was literally gonna read it almost verbatim, but it's awesome.
It's still the way you interpret it is different.
Reading the code.
Oh, that's hilarious. So the last thing that happened was after you guys were able to defeat these will-o-wisps that came out and tried to stop you from performing this rite, older Ravengard awakens. He's like terrified and he's shaking and he's looking around at everybody like crazy-eyed. He's like pushing you guys away, like where am I? And he starts trying to like fight.
Do I punch him again?
This guy. This is the guy from the Torm thing.
Yes. This guy.
Like sitting on his chest, right?
Well,
like holding him down.
Yeah, he was holding him down with the sword on top of him.
Say to him, stand firm in your belief. For this faith roots you and gives you hope against despair, my friend.
He's kind of like looking right into your face and your eyes, but clearly his expression is that he's lost, and he's just he puts his hand on your shoulder and he looks around. And he says, "Where am I? What year is this?"
What year is this, by the way?
I think
your
players should know this.
As a genius. I feel like I should know what year it is.
Is he wearing a vest behind
can I
him?
roll? And,
No, you would know the year. You can just say, I say the year. I'm not gonna. It's like
year.
15, whatever the normal year is. All these campaigns are 1580 something or something like that. 14. I don't remember. Yeah, you say the year. And he's trying to keep his balance because he's completely confused. And he's right now he's like breathing really hard, and he has a look of expression like he's somewhere else right now.
Give him some water.
The helm came off of him, or is it still on his head?
No, it came off.
Gonna pick that up with the stick and put it over here.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, if he's sitting there and he says, it was a nightmare. And he grabs his head in pain. I can still feel it.
Take it easy.
Uh,
And
do you feel like you are still possessed?
He looks at you, possessed?
Indeed, my friend. I believe you have been subject to a,
Furia leans in and she says, yes, Alder, it seems when you put on that helm, you were possessed by demons and had a connection with Torm. What did you see? And he says, it was here in Avernus. He says, I remember seeing a woman, a bloodied woman in armor, a soldier. She was wearing colors and the crest of Elturel, grasping a longsword. He says it was beautiful. It looked like it was fit for an angel. Fresh blood was coming from this nasty cut on her cheek. And she's like, and then? And then he says, flying next to the woman was this small golden elephant with these rapidly fluttering wings.
we've got one.
Like this?
Yeah, when
Hulu.
he says, yes, it was one of them, or that one. And he looks at her and he says, I saw you. You were these visions I was having. And she's all like, she comes fluttering down to him. What did you see? And he says, I saw this enormous demon that was threatening to devour the both of you. And then she plunged the sword into the ground while you made some trumpet sound. And then I saw this energy come pouring out of you while this alabaster palace rose up and around the sword. But then I saw that you just took off and fled into the skies of Avernus. And then some bloody scab kind of just grew up from the ground and engulfed the palace. And it was just strange. And then I saw you again. He's like, when you fled, you wandered in delirium before coming upon two odd bird-like humanoids dressed in patchwork armor and standing next to a strange infernal vehicle. And they were chirping with, they were creatures and they were equipped with odd weapons and tools. When he mentions that, Lulu's eyes, she just they just bing, like as if a light bulb went off over her head. And she's like, I remember something. And then she just takes off and flies away right out the front of the building.
Do we follow her? But
What? You follow?
Like she will be back.
Are you sure?
I think
Nope.
she'll be back.
Do we feel like we could chase after her?
No. She's so fast.
I think she'll be back.
She's literally the fastest creature, I think, of any
Okey-dokey.
animal.
We actually in a
General
pub.
bad girl.
We're not. Are we actually in a pub right now? We're not, right?
Oh.
No, we're at that
I never
dimension,
even
right?
brought you to the map.
You know,
I'm
It's
such a good DM.
In the castle, yes.
So
Just lost our guide.
I wish to investigate this helm.
Okay.
Unless you have more story to tell us.
No. What are
I'll
you
interrupt
gonna?
you.
How are you going? I mean, so while he's pretty much recovering. His head hurts, and I need to lay down. I need some
Oh, wait,
rest.
That helmet caused a nasty little bump right here. I know it's weird that a helmet caused a bump, but I'm sure it was just, the helmet.
you were
Yes,
under control.
it definitely did a number on my mind. And he kind of limps away. Unless there's anything else you guys are going to ask him before he goes in.
I don't have nothing.
But then
Skating the helm.
as he gets towards the fist to go downstairs, he pauses. Feria like is helping carry him, and he turns to you guys and he says, "Thank you for saving me."
Don't thank us yet. There's still fiery hell all around, so could
Better
still
soon,
die.
brother. The
What?
fight continues.
I just need a few hours to recover, and then I'll get back into the fight. And he kind of like walks off a little bit more.
In a few.
And then you hear him talking to her like, "Who are they?"
Be cool.
Oh,
Oh, the helmet.
yeah, we know there's a scab with an alabaster.
What?
Sure.
So wait, just pause. What exactly are you trying to notice with this helmet? Anything specific?
Be looking for any sort of symbols. Obviously, maybe I could do an Arcana check as well, but I would be looking to sort of determine what sort of magic might be there. I guess what I'm looking for is anything that might look demonic or might symbolize the possession of this item,
Okay.
or that it might be, like problems with, like something that's.
Do you
something that's
have
amiss.
that? Don't you have that spell identifier or whatever it was, or anything like that?
Magic.
Because just looking at it, it looks just like a helm with like the insignias of Torm on it. It's beautiful. It's made out of gold, but
I don't have identify listed.
you don't see any kind of magic runes or anything like that on it. You also don't feel any kind of magic auras on it, like if you really tried to concentrate. Yeah, I think she would have mentioned that the helm had more like a divine connection with Torm, because it was preyed upon every day by this priestess. She prayed to Torm every night with this helm, and then eventually it just established just like direct divine connection with Torm.
Right. But it seemed like it also came with like a demon, right? That like possessed that guy.
On the way down, yes, when Elturel fell, on the way down through hell, it got corrupted by the demonic energies of Avernus.
I attempt to pray and purify this item.
Okay. What are you gonna do exactly to
Same way I've done everything else I've done by praying to Torm that's worked out so well. I'm just like fucking out the symbol, put on this holy altar that I have cleansed. Name of Torm. I'm just gonna put it up there. No.
Okay.
Good idea.
It's like no. Fourthfold duties are to faith, family, and masters, and all good being of Faerun. Strive to maintain law and order.
I had to sneeze. You're
Wild.
you're making me weak. Praying to the wrong gods. So I mean, you do your
Torm,
prayer. Right? You give me a religion.
I'm like shepherd. Assist me in this prayer. You are a Torm too, right?
No, but I'll help.
You're a righteous person.
Something.
Yeah, you seem to have a holy affiliation of some kind. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, religion check. Oh God.
You do your prayer and you believe you blessed it.
Damn it.
Smack it with the broadside
so
of
good
two-handed
before that.
sword, and he's like, "Be cleansed!" and probably send it clattering to the ground.
With the helmet. on that dead body downstairs. Do you think he'll get possessed?
I'm gonna put it on.
Put it on the.
You put it on?
Chosen one downstairs.
All
But
right.
by-
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
We did go get this in order to use it correctly, or correct? Like,
kind of had the vision that we needed to see, I think. And,
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, as you put the helm on, immediately, like,
wait! I didn't say I was gonna do it. I said I was thinking about doing it.
No,
I thought you said I put the helm
no.
on.
No, I didn't say I put the helm on. I
Yes,
said I
you
think I'm gonna put
did.
the helm
Didn't
I say
you
that?
guys hear them? Yeah, he said, yeah, I put the helm
on. I said,
on.
all right, fine, I put the helmet on. Jesus, I didn't know I said that. But okay,
All right.
admitted.
Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Hurry, we'll have Raven knock you out.
So, right as you start to put the helm on, I just need to look up something real quick.
Sitting there with a stick, waiting for him to come in. Whack.
Make this.
Couldn't take too much to knock me out.
It'd be funnier if nothing actually happens, but he sneezes at that instance and I hit him anyway.
Bloody nose, bump on the back.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Well, you're wisdom as hell.
Wisdom's
Wise? Wise?
Intelligence is hell.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Shoot.
doop doop doop.
A 9. All right.
Have I taken a long rest? Wait. Have I taken a long rest? Hold on. What did I do it earlier? Hold on. Wait. Put those. They're in here somewhere. Hold on. Oh. Good notes? No. Where put my rolls? Oh, there they are. No, they're terrible. Never mind. Okay. It's bad.
Oh shoot.
Okay. I'm never ready for you guys.
So I gotta get possessed. Let's put this on. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm never ready for it.
Past the
I'm
wisdom
never
save.
ready for what Joda's going to do. Where is this place? I'm having such a hard time right now just trying to figure this out.
Priestess is definitely gonna have some second thoughts if she walks up and sees him with the helmet.
Guide you. Ugh.
Okay, so when you put this helm on, you suddenly feel at peace.
Oh.
You're good.
You see visions
At
of
peace
troops in gleaming armor marching across a grassy plain with military precision. And then in the very next breath, you see this massive group of disfigured monsters loping across a blighted landscape, tearing at screaming enemies. You start to hear people like worshiping and screaming to Torm for prayers and with their prayers for forgiveness. Then you start to then it just starts to get really dark. And then all of a sudden you're overwhelmed with like these whispers and demonic voices just crawling through your head, and you're standing in Avernus, like on the plains in the middle of this huge battle going on, and you start to hear a voice in your head, and it's very dark and low and demonic, or devilish, I guess I should say. And you just feel it like push right into your mind, as if it's just your mind's now being like invaded and just almost in a sense violated by whatever this entity is, and it says, and what might we have here?
Greetings, foul beast. I am Joda, servant of Torm.
You will become
Hear what he's
mine.
saying?
No,
Please do.
all you guys see is his body collapse, and he's shaking and convulsing like the other guy did now.
Oh, I put him on the side. I did the seizure thing.
That's all you guys see. For him, it's a totally different situation. In
Look at him.
Damn it, why did I make the wisdom save?
and he says, "You are now my servant, and you will serve
Shit.
me, and you will listen
No,
carefully
I
and
shall
do as I
not."
say." He says, "Now that I've had a touch of your mind, I know who you are. You will listen to me.
No, nothing, fool. Not to me in this manner.
How dare you? I am Bel. I am the one who ruled Avernus before that treacherous angel took over from me. You will listen to me and follow what I say." And he just like gets angry. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Hold on. Where's my character sheet? Okay. Wisdom save. Oh boy, here we go. Not terrible.
You take 14 psychic damage through the helm. You just feel this searing pain come flooding into your head.
He's bleeding from the ears now. That's
Yes,
good, right?
you guys now see
Oh.
blood coming from his ears and his eyes as he's
No.
convulsing and shaking. And you hear this voice, and it says, what are your intentions here?"
To slay Zariel?
Everything kind of around you, you're just seeing this battle, but then it kind of just all goes dark. And you hear like off in the distance like a like as if something's walking towards you. And out from the dark, you see if I have a character sheet for the
Really? Why didn't you just say so?
you see this kind of step forward in front of you.
Boy.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you did it?
There it is. I got it now.
You got it?
Impressive. Must say, Demon Lord, your appearance is quite terrifying.
Oh yeah, he's massive. And he steps before you and he says, "It looks like we have something in common."
Indeed.
And how do you plan on killing Zariel?
Powers will become great upon this journey. Powers of Torm are with me. Powers of justice by my side. I shall slay her in his name. Free this place of her grasp.
He kind of thinks for a second and he says, "Well, you know what they say." You know what they say, right, Brendan?
I understand.
Thy enemy is something of my friend is the enemy, or whatever this damn saying is.
Indeed, it seems we may have a shared goal here. Understand this, I will not serve you. But if you assist me, my chances of defeating Zariel will be far greater. Your chance to reign here, once again, possible. Wish to assist us.
He looks
Will
at
not
you,
stand in your way.
and he gets like right close up to your face. And he says, if anything, you will assist me. I am not here to assist you. Remember that. And he
Came
like
here to
withdraws.
slay Zariel. If you could slay Zariel, you would have done it already.
Don't die, y'all.
Mm.
He going
Give me
down.
a wisdom saving
die.
throw.
Jesus.
Death serves you not, demon lord.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
unfortunate.
What was it again? Take another 9 psychic damage. Shepherd and Raven, you see more blood coming from his eyes and his ears.
No.
His body's just convulsing.
I'm gonna.
Good idea. And I grab the broadsword. I just gotta bear hug him with the broadsword and be like, "This working?"
Oh, you're hurting him more.
Hi.
Gonna cure wounds him.
Hurt me.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey,
you start to heal for 5 HP.
fine blood though. No.
So then he says to you,
Like my death will serve you not, demon lord.
he
Aim a
says to
good
you,
shot at killing your adversary.
he says, you will listen to me, or I could easily just tell Zariel what you plan on doing, and we'll see what she has to say about this. Either way, you will die.
Understand this. I serve Torm alone. But if you wish to give me guidance, I will take your advice.
He says, find me my 9 adamantine rods, and I will help you. But for this, you must make a bargain, a contract that you will fulfill this.
My word is my bond.
He laughs in your face.
Like it's not funny. It's serious.
He says,
Wait.
you are funny.
Something about truth in here. I don't know where it is, but I will be true to my word. I'm fine. Wish for me to find you these staves. What happened? I'm like, what is it in it for me?
I will give you assistance. I will help you kill Zariel.
Well.
So you agreed to this contract? And he snaps his finger and his contract just like burns in front of him.
Like, no. No, I'm not going to sign that.
He says, perhaps you'll change your mind. And when he vanishes, everything goes back to the war and the people screaming in torment. And And you're just seeing two sides. It's almost like you're getting images from two different sources at once. At one moment you're at peace in this lovely place. Next minute you're back into this war, being slaughtered, and or seeing it from different people's eyes and shit, like them being killed. Like it's very horrific and very overwhelming. And you're just gonna stay in that until Raven and Shepard. What are you gonna do? What are you
Put him in
gonna
a full Nelson and hold him up. Shepard, I got an idea. Your head thing is like a holy thing, right?
I don't know what it is. It's a rock.
Put him.
Want me to do? Headbutt him?
Headbutt him.
Is that gonna help? I guess not.
You gave yourself 1 bludgeoning damage.
Hurt me more than him.
That didn't work.
Oh.
Get the priestess girl. We gotta do this thing again.
My goodness. By the gods. Alright, I'll run down and scream help.
Feria comes running up to you. What is it, my child?
Put on the helmet. And now he's having seizures just like the guy.
Why would he do that? And she gets all, like, upset.
Curiosity killed the cat.
She goes, how dare. Okay. She goes, we're gonna have to do this all over again. And she runs up with you. Excuse me, hold on. Alright. So yeah, she runs up with you and she screams out, "Put him on the altar." This time, Orin is with you, so he helps. Put him up. They put the sword back on him, and she begins doing her prayer again. Who's gonna be the one that holds him down this time?
What was it last time? It was a strength save or a wisdom save?
It was a Constitution save.
Shit. Constitution.
Yeah, no, that ain't too good with me.
I'll do it.
Okay.
+1.
Constitution. It's a save or?
Constitution saving throw. Yeah. So she starts to recite the prayer. And do her thing. Joda's body is obviously starts like convulsing and throwing up all over town. You guys are holding him down. What was your save? Yeah, give me a Constitution saving.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, as you're trying.
Please.
All this puke comes jutting out of his mouth into your face. And then you take this force of like energy just comes out of him and hits you for 10 force damage. She keeps saying her prayer, and she's like, "You got this. Hold him down." Give me another Constitution saving throw. Nice. You're able to push through this one as you feel this energy trying to like push you away from him or something. It's just trying to like overwhelm you to stop you from performing this right. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
She says, "You're almost there. You're doing great. Oh, we got this. Oh, the ball. Give me another Constitution saving throw." "Come on, Jonah. You gotta come back to us," she's saying. What was that? You take another 10 force damage. So that was 1, 2, that was 4, right? Constitution saving. Yep, give me one more. We're almost finished. And by the god of Torm, leave this body. Your wretched soul.
Oh, no.
You take another 12 force damage. This last one you need to pass, so give me another one. She's like, "No, we almost got this."
Assist him anyway.
Torm. Get it? Torm.
I thought it was 19.
Another 10 force damage.
I'm having
Blood,
blood
yeah,
coming
blood
out of my
starts coming
nose.
out of your nose and your ears, and she's like, "Don't give in. Have faith."
The
By the
gods
powers
have
of Torm. Yeah. Leave this body, she screams out.
Not been rolling good. Rolls have not been good today.
Constitution saving throw. Yay! Suddenly, Joda, you are ripped from this hell, and you open your eyes, and immediately you just throw that helmet off, and it tumbles to the floor. What do you do? What do you say? You see Shepard, like, bleeding from her ears and her eyes. You see Feria, like, out of breath. Are you okay?
The most brilliant of us make poor decisions sometimes. I just like lay down. I'm just like, God.
Feria.
Oh, is very scary in person.
Feria says, "You did well, Shepard."
Name right, Bell?
Yes, Bell.
It's Belle.
She
Thank you.
She says, "What?
Saving my life.
Did you just say Bell?" As she casts
Indeed. You
Cure
tried to force
Wounds
me into a contract. I refused. In the name of Torm.
on you, Brit.
Would
On
not
Shepard.
corrupt me. Would not submit to his rule. You hear me, Bell? Fuck you.
Helmet
Look like
really
shit.
from us down.
Bell, if Bell is involved, this is worse than we thought. What did he want?
Indeed. Rosario.
These
Make me gather 9 staves.
adamantine
Nice.
rods.
Something to help us.
She says,
Adamantine rods.
"I've never heard of this, but this place is insane. Demons fighting devils, devils fighting devils. We're all doomed if you don't help us."
I'm beginning to think that even... True. Say that on some level, I feel like perhaps these adamantine rods could still serve us. Help also.
Perhaps.
See?
At this moment, Lulu comes flying back in. She's all excited, and she's like, "I see it! I see it! I know where it is! I know where we have to go!" She's like flying around you guys.
Cool.
Sword?
What?
Time for a long rest. Did we long rest yet?
No.
No? Wait.
No, we
Yes,
did a short rest.
yeah, you did a
We
short
last
rest.
long rest. How long has it been?
Not even a half a day, probably. Because you brought the guy... Because you were at the other place, you brought him back. I don't remember now. Yeah, because you took a long rest, you went to the ossuary, you fought them, you went down into the basement. I think you took a short rest there.
Short rest again.
Short rest,
Yeah, short
and we
rest.
came back.
Yep, then you came back.
Rest again. Was possessed by a demon. I need a short rest, okay?
Ew. Pain from my eyes.
Yeah, she's just excited. She's not like, you don't have to go now. I'm not saying you have to like leave this minute, but she's just excited. And she says, "I've seen it. I've seen it." And she says, once he said the bird people, I remembered where they were. They're at this fort, and I seen it. And she's all
So-
excited.
I go to a fort.
Your memory's coming back.
Have to leave in order to do that.
We have to get to the ground. We're still in the air.
She says, "Yes, we fly down." She's like zooming across.
Can't really fly.
Featherfall.
Did she pick us up?
Falls.
You know how tiny she is? She goes, she comes up behind you and she has like weird hands too. Because they're like those elephant feet. So she's like trying to grab on you, and she's like trying to flutter up.
Watch the cape. Watch the cape. My goodness.
She goes, "No, you're too heavy."
I've been eating a lot of junk food lately.
Well, we've got a couple people here now we can bounce ideas off of. Oberon, or what was his name? I can't remember.
One?
In the turban.
Orin.
Orin.
Orin, or priestly lady. There any hot air balloon stores in the city, or maybe a wizard shack that might maybe have some stuff he's left behind?
Hot air balloons.
Airships are a thing. I don't know.
Flying ships are rare here.
That's fair.
She said, "No, I haven't seen
I'm
one."
down the chains.
She says, "Yes, climbing down the chains would probably be the only option I could think of, unless you can fly or come up with something."
Hmm.
You got Featherfall, right?
Trust. Peace. Trust.
So Orin comes up and he says, "So what exactly is the plan?"
In the city,
we
just
go
gets
now?
killed.
Featherfall, we'd be good to go. Do you know where there's a scroll of Featherfall?
Who are you asking this to?
This guy.
Did we fall straight down into a pit of demons fighting over the city?
Perhaps this person.
Feria, I'm just a cleric. I'm not a wizard. And Orin looks at you, kind of looking at you like, "I'm not a wizard either." But he says,
How high are we?
"I'm just trying to understand. Are you? So we're going to look for this sword, which is down there. And then what?" I can't hear you, Britt.
The mask?
I don't know if you do you have it on voice activated? I don't think it's active, or how do you have it set? Because it's not like turning on when you're talking, or like I only hear pieces of it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Cool beans. Our plan is to kick ass after we get the sword. Simple as that.
Interesting.
So plans aren't kind of our thing. Sad to say.
Truth.
Like plans.
What is a plan?
Might be his thing, but generally
How
I
high
just
up? How high up are we?
things.
Pretty high. Let me see if I can find the handout.
And descending slowly.
Rope do we? City.
What if we find a wizard shop and try to raid it? See if they have anything.
Like this. Featherfall seems like a relatively. Ooh.
It's either Featherfall or we try to climb down those chains, which are very dangerous looking.
Pretty
Yeah.
scary.
Those chains are also massive. They're like 5 feet thick, like 20 feet long, like they're 10 feet wide or something like that. And they do have barbs on them, like all over them, which could act as like you can grab onto them and climb down. You would have seen those when you were walking by them.
I like the idea of potentially finding a scroll of Featherfall, if possible. Otherwise, climbing down seems to be an option.
Does the priestess or our friend over here know any wizard shops or magic shops or general stores in the town?
Most things have
Just at
been
that one point.
destroyed or looted, but I guess we could try to search the entire city for spell scroll.
If only we had a carpet that was flying. Or a broom.
Our skill check rolls have been pretty poor, and I can tell you right now, I don't have any sort of skills that would assist me in climbing a chain
No, well, no,
thousands of feet above the ground.
the chains are 30 feet long, 20 feet wide, and they're form of welded loop of infernal iron that is 5 feet thick. They're covered in 1 foot long iron barbs, which makes it relatively easy for you to move along. So you don't need a skill check to climb or climb up or down.
Oh, okay. So we could just easily climb down the crap. Okay.
So it's
I
like a
mean,
ladder.
you also have to remember there's a huge war going on below the city right now between demons and devils. There's also flying devils and demons in the air, flying around, attacking each other. So there is things happening as you'll be climbing down this. If that's the route you try to take.
Something stole your little magical portal detector, so getting out of the through the Feywild.
I don't have that anymore. Somebody stole it.
Like there probably are portals.
I'd imagine they got ripped from the city. There might be a portal on this plane, but probably
They
not
have
a
created
portal
portals
on the
on. Some forms of demons may have created portals since it came here in order to go from the surface to this place.
True. But my compass did get stolen. If anybody's seen it.
Is there any place of significance, like in this town that we have not been yet? Asking these people, like,
She says,
might we find something like that?
She goes, well, if you want to make an like he said, a hot air balloon, maybe you could find some like a cloth store and make it.
Real thing in this place, like.
I mean, or parachute.
I don't think I want to be. Is that do they know about parachutes in Dungeons and Dragons?
I mean, I think they know about things like, I mean, who doesn't know if you take something and jump off a little rock, like, as you do with children, kind of holds you up a little bit. So I would think they know about. It actually does. It actually gives parachutes as an example of going down as one way.
Really?
You'd have to build it. Yeah.
Anchors are a thing.
Parachutes, I'd know about.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Here's
and
there's
definitely hot air balloons. They just wouldn't be available like now because the city fell. That's all. That's why.
Worry about flying through the air full of like spear wielding demons in a hot air balloon.
Suppose we could try and sneak it down the chains. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're big enough, probably.
You also know that a demon and a devil, if they see each other, they're going to fight. They're going to ignore you before they'll attack the devil or demon before they attack you. Because they just have an innate hate for each other. Like, they can't stand the sight of each other, so.
I have a spell that I can throw, well, not throw, but summon demons, I think.
A minor demon?
Still, it's a demon. Just saying, if we do
I
get
remember
in a pickle,
you said this. Yeah, you guys mentioned when you first got that. You mentioned that that'd be a good thing to do, like throw a bunch of demons in front of you.
Yeah. But they will be hostile towards us as well.
Could be demons coming after us, and then we're just going to make more demons.
True. Just in case the devil
demons
comes.
are the demons that are coming to kill
Take
us.
it down. Lulu, what chain was closest to the area that you saw? Or what direction we gotta go in?
She says, "Oh, it's towards the way we came when we went to get old Ravengard."
So we gotta go to the west. We gotta find a chain on the western side, and that's where we'll kill some chain.
I think Featherfall is a good option.
Yeah, it says parachutes, gliders, hot air balloons are just a few of the off-the-wall ideas the player might come up with. So yeah, if you come up with an idea, you can always try anything. Here I am, like, trying to push this to try to see what you guys come up with, just like watch it fail. I'm so evil. Oh, the dice will determine.
So
Is that called the flutog or whatever that Red Bull does with all the amateur flying machines?
doesn't go well. Doesn't go well. They're not engineers here. I do not feel comfortable in trusting my life sort of situation to any sort of flying contraption we create.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I
don't wanna
there's
feel like
0%.
You're smart, so you might be able to make
You
something.
know, as a smart person, I feel like I'd be smart enough not to try and get into a hot air balloon that I can just construct it out of whatever I found in this place.
How about
I feel
this?
like I have a hot
Also,
air balloon
remember
shop.
this: if you're in a hot air balloon, the war is happening below you. Like if they're flying below you in the city. So if you're in a hot air balloon, you're way up there. You're gonna go right over.
You said there's
with...
flying demons.
Yeah,
There are
but
demons flying up
they're
here
not
before.
flying above the city. They're flying below. They're fighting below the city. The demons are trying to get up to the city, and the devils are fighting them away, keeping them away. There are a few stragglers who got up there, but it's not a lot.
The DM, so I feel like you're. I'm assuming. I'm hoping you're trying to guide
No,
me in
I'm
the right
trying to
direction.
paint. I'm trying to paint the picture for you so you can see it and get a better idea
See,
of what you can do and your options. I don't want you to feel like you just have to
I
climb
get it.
down.
Okay, I get it. I just
But-
in my head, I picture demons and devils, flying demons and devils trying to fight each other as they're like
Yeah.
sailing up this place, and we're like a little hot air balloon, just like descending through.
They're
Flying,
but they're
clashing.
fighting in between the city up here and the land below. So if you're in a hot air balloon, you're going to be even above the city going over. They're not going to try to fly all the way up to get you. They're going to be fighting their devils and demons below.
Okay. So you think we could take a hot air balloon and like fly over the battle?
I'm saying you can do it. The dice will determine if something sees you.
I see where you're going with this.
I'm not.
How about this?
now we're flying over the. Okay, like.
But I mean, a hot air balloon too. I don't know how long that will take you to build. So gliders or a parachute might be better. Sorry.
We try to make parachutes, and if something goes wrong while we're climbing the chains, then we jump with the parachute.
Handmade hand gliders seem
Also-
like a good deal. Those are
Okay, how about also remember this: the city's like in the air. The fighting is below it because they're trying to get up. If you're in a parachute, you're gonna glide away from the whole war. Like you're gonna glide away from it all. You're not unless you turn around. Unless you have such bad aim with your thing.
No.
Yeah, you fail a dexterity check or maybe. The air
Into a
swishes
pit of
you down.
lava.
Yeah, Ooh, right into the middle. You land right on the general's shoulders. Oh my god.
You could.
Nice horns you got there.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
He's actually wearing a really cool helmet. But yeah, while your guys are trying to decide, you're also taking your short rest, so you can
Perfect.
roll your short.
If we find the spell fly, we can just fly down there.
We're gonna. We can search the city, but we have a limited time, I guess, possibly.
Enough time to attempt to build a hot air balloon.
I mean,
Fair.
yeah, I guess. I mean, is there a
Find
time limit?
fly. Can cast.
All these people's souls are pretty much. They're
I
already in hell, so I mean. The chains are bringing it down. The only thing that's really going on right now is this war that you guys are in the middle of.
I can actually cast fly on myself, and then I can cast a tensor's floating disc. I can fly, and you will just fly behind me.
Aren't they both
He didn't
concentration?
find a fly spell, though, right?
Fly.
Well, you have to count.
Tensor's floating disc is not concentration.
So you have to do that one. Okay. So yeah. So you have, okay. So you do that one first, right? Or does it matter? I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I would do floating disc first. I would cast fly.
Yeah.
Are we doing this today? Are we going down there?
It's up to you guys.
Oh no, actually I can't. I'm doing this now. Never
You can
mind.
totally, if you're gonna try to make one of these things, you're definitely gonna spend the day trying to make parachutes or glider, and then have a long rest. I think you definitely should do
We
a long
have-
rest before, so you should do something this
Yeah.
day, like utilize
Yeah,
this day
yeah.
somehow.
Thinking parachutes would probably be a good idea for a backup plan.
Or trying to scavenge for things like that you might need.
We have a
Oh.
bag of holding, right?
Yes, sir.
If we have fly. People can go inside the bag, and then we could just be down there.
Air in the bag of holding.
We have,
Well,
what,
A
10
certain
minutes?
amount. Yeah, like 10 minutes of air. That's
Per
enough.
one person. So if you get two
We'll be at
people,
5 minutes.
yeah, it'll be 5 minutes.
60
Person
feet.
that
60
flies
feet a
dies,
second.
then they all die in the bag.
Well, you would be able to get down before they suffocated.
how heavy is the bag of holding? Hold on 1 second.
Like 15 pounds or something? Or, yeah, something like that.
Can we
10?
take an
Oh,
early break real quick? I gotta do something.
Yeah, do you guys want to take a 10-minute break?
Okay.
Awesome. A 10-minute break. this. We can just start. Can't hear you.
Think that the elephant can carry the bag
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
see
thinking
why
of
not.
that.
like this?
Put a
Although
little
it's gonna be 3 of us in there.
strap it around her, have it sitting on the side.
Technically, if you guys want me to just run down the chain, I move 140 feet around.
Well, it's a normal pace to just do it, to just go down it. If you tried to run, that would be different. Unless you have some special ability where you can walk on walls.
I could teleport.
That's right.
Not running, that's just 60 feet a turn. Can't quite rock on walls yet. That's a higher level.
That would be awesome. Down the side of the chain.
Trust me, I'm waiting for it.
Running in between the barbs. All right, so what do you guys decide to do?
We should probably just go down the chain regular. Because if people go inside the bag, it's splitting the party. If something happens, it's all up to that one person.
True. Plus, I like my bag of holding.
I like the parachute idea as a backup, though. If we can make those, if anything happens, we can jump off the chain with parachutes.
This.
I can't play like that, Shadow. Sorry, I tried. So what are you guys gonna do? Need an answer. You're just gonna stay up in the city.
Said, wait, what you looking at?
Huh?
Looking at Find Familiar. I think it's gonna help.
Well,
You have a hawk.
since you guys need some more time, you technically go to level 7 once as you go down. Like, that's the next thing. It's just turning level 7. So if you want to update your sheets now, we can do that.
Damn. Some fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. That'll be distracting. What there's like a level up tool in here.
You might want to. You could try the importer. Up top, you'll see it. There's an import button on the top of your character sheet. Then you go to classes and subclasses. Open the importer, and then just select whatever you are. So what is? I'm gonna do. What's his name? Trail. Trail is a fighter. What kind of fighter was he again?
We call it magic one.
Rich Knight.
Yeah.
He was an Eldritch Knight. Okay, so yeah, you select one on the. You select the fighter, put a check mark on the fighter, and then the check mark on the subclass, which for him it's Eldritch Knight. Hit import, and then just pick the level. So 7, import, and then there you go.
Oh. Wizard. Level 7.
What did he get?
Yeah, this is going to be really handy in hell. I can tell that much.
So, Brittany, what do you get as a level 7?
I don't know. Hold on. I did the thing, but I don't see anything different.
Give me another hit dice, but didn't increase my hit points.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that manually. It doesn't do all the other stuff. Let me see what it should have done for you, Britt. So you're a warlock, celestial, level 7. You get oh, nothing. You don't get anything at level 7. That's why you just get
Gotcha.
you just get another spell known and
Spells go up to level 4, actually.
yeah, slot level 4. And invocations known, you get one of those, a new invocation.
That's a good level.
So yeah, you have to pick a new invocation.
Another spell, and you can go up to level 4 spells, which is dope. Both of your spell slots count as level 4 now.
Do you know what your invocations are? If you just do boop, boop.
Ow. Oh, so, oh my goodness. What?
If you go to other import other options and features, open import, Brit, and then you'll see you can filter. Go to the filter and just filter your Eldritch invocations.
I believe you have to import both your main class and your subclass.
Yeah, that's what I said. You have to click both, and then the number level that you're going up to.
Okay, so when I go to filter, how do I get the levels? How do I filter it by like spells?
So where are you right now?
In importer and then spells.
Oh, I see. You go open the importer, and then you could do it from there.
Filter. Don't click that. Unclick.
Britt, do you need any help, or did you figure it out?
I need help still because I went into where you told me to. Others and options, features. You said.
Yep.
Okay. So
And
I clicked
then
the
open
arrow.
the importer.
Yeah.
And then you found the one that you wanted, your Eldritch invocation.
No. Is it going to be in the prerequisite? Is that what's going to?
So what do you see right now? Did you open the actual importer?
Yeah, and now there's just a lot.
Yeah, so go to the filter, and then under feature type, you'll see Eldritch invocation. You see it? I can't see if you're...
Yep.
Oh, you got
Yep,
it?
I see it.
Okay. And then it should just show you the Eldritch invocations that you can pick. There's also some of them have prerequisites.
There's some good ones. Goodness gracious.
The invocations?
Spells.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, spells.
Yeah.
What do you get, Raven?
Evasion, which, yay. And also get stillness of mind. Evasion, of course, if I roll dexterity saving throw and I succeed, I take no damage and take half on anything else for dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
And
cool.
then for stillness of mind, with an action, I can end a charm or fear effect on myself.
That's cool. I like that. So you
If
said
you ever got to use it, you would be very happy.
So what is did it hit points increase? What is that again? It's your...
You can either take the average or roll a hit die plus your con.
Yeah, okay, plus con, that's what it was? Okay, that's what I was... So... Average for
So,
Drake is 6 plus con.
oh man,
6 plus 4. So he gets 79 hit points. What did everybody else get?
The 45.
37 now.
How
Oh,
many? Did you increase your hit points? Because you have to do it manually.
how do I do? So I have to roll them, or I
No,
just take
you
the
just
average?
yeah, just if that's how you want to do it, just do the average.
What is? Do you know what the average is for a wizard by any chance?
It's 4 plus your Constitution.
Now,
Yours is 5, Brit, if you didn't know, plus your Constitution.
Thank you.
Drail got War Magic. So beginning at level 7, when you use your action to cast a cantrip, you can make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action.
so if we're leveling up before we go down,
Yeah, it would happen in your long rest, I guess we can say. Brit, you're so bright. You just look like you're glowing. What is shining on you so brightly like that? Brit, you're glowing, literally. Ah. Now it's not glowing.
I'm holy.
well, I can dimension door now.
I don't know what the hell I want.
No, that's cool. I mean, there you go. That's an option.
Goes 500 feet.
So you just fall the rest. Wait, can't you? You can cast. Wait, you can cast Featherfall up to like 5 people, right? Can't you
There's
cast it?
Featherfall.
I have Featherfall.
Yeah,
There's
didn't you?
Featherfall?
You kept saying you had Featherfall.
I said I want to find Featherfall.
Oh.
Like go find a magic shop and try and find the spell.
Oh, I see.
To 5 falling creatures within range. It'd be pretty sweet if we did this. This is all we need. It's just 1 spell of Featherfall.
I mean,
That's what I really think we should just go find. Is like try and find this spell. See if it happens. See if we can get it. First level spell. It's super common. Like probably almost like all the magic stores have it.
yeah,
Yo.
all the places are destroyed here in town. They're like on fire and burning. Most places, anyway. Not all of them.
What do you guys think of the gift of
You
the
can-
ever living ones?
How would you? I'm sorry. How
Yeah.
would that check be to find a scroll? Like, what kind of? I wonder what that would be. Like an investigation. I'm trying to think of what the DC would be. Pretty. I don't know. I don't think it would be something easy.
Ever living one, you said?
Look this up.
What was it called, Britt?
Gift of the ever living ones. It'll give me hit.
Right,
It'll-
the Pact of Chain one?
Yeah, it will give me health points if my familiar is near me.
Basically get the heal at max dice.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's pretty cool.
You have the Pact of the Chain.
Yeah.
Whenever
get some
regain hit points while your familiar is within 100 feet of you, treat any dice rolled.
Level 9, you do get some nifty ones, but we're at 7 right now, so
But is this where whenever you regain hit points where your familiar is, treat any dice rolls as though they were maximum value?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It would make you so much more tanky. It would be great. Yes, like I mean, to a certain extent.
you gotta make sure you wouldn't waste healing spells on yourself, basically.
True.
There is the Sculpt of the Flesh, which basically gives you another spell to cast per long rest, the Polymorph, which is always nifty.
We'll just say one more time. I know
True.
I'm a freaking repeating head with this, but healing spells are so much more efficient when cast to raise people.
What kind of spells?
Healing spells.
I can't. Like the first word of every sentence is
Healing
oh,
spells.
healing spells.
It's just that, like, especially as creatures and continue to do more and more damage, like, chances of you preventing someone from dying from an attack continues to go down. Whereas it is for a person that's already down, you're instantly saving their life. Like,
Remember, you can also trade out one of your old invocations for a new one if you choose to do at any level as well.
so many good invocations. It's so hard to pick. I remember doing this. I remember like when I had a warlock, like debating on invocations.
They make or break the character to a
They're
point.
so good. What are you doing? Are you use your Eldritch Blaster a lot, right?
She has Agonizing Blast.
Is there another like really ridiculous Eldritch Blast thing?
One that knocks back 10 feet.
It's not bad. I forget what the
There's knockbacks and there's one that's Pulse Forward. And the one that reduces their speed by 10 feet.
Sorry, I haven't looked at these in a long time. I have looked at all these.
What did you get again, Raven?
I got Evasion and Stillness of Mind. Evasion is same as Rogue Evasion. I take half damage when making a dex save, but if I succeed on the dex save, I take no damage whatsoever.
That comes in that's so handy. I love that one.
And it's not quite as good as Uncanny Dodge, but still pretty darn good.
Just went to level 7, right?
Yes.
An invocation at level 7?
What was your other thing?
Stillness of Mind. I can end a charm or fear effect on myself with an action.
Oh, that's cool. That's good to have down here.
I think I'll do Lance of Lethargy, and
Lance of Lethargy. Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with your Eldritch Blast, you can reduce that creature's speed by 10 until the end of your next turn.
Handy one.
Is it? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think. It depends, I guess, how you fight. Situational.
Killing Blast might actually be good, because when you, first of all, if they're in combat, right, you cast that. Everybody who's fighting them, if you're pushing them out of combat, they should get an opportunity attack. And for running away, if we were in combat, or if you were in combat and you wanted to get away, you could just Eldritch Blast them away from you, and you can book.
That is true. Which one was that?
Killing Blast.
Remember, rules is written in order to get an opportunity attack on somebody, they have to willingly move out of your range.
Yeah.
I mean, some DMs do it the other way, but
what blast? What is this called?
Repelling blast.
Oh.
You can knock each hit knocks them back 10 feet.
So you could actually hit multiple creatures, right?
Hit multiple creatures, or you can hit the same creature twice and knock it back 20 feet.
Ridiculous.
When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet.
For 3 creatures on you, you could just be like, pow, 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 and they just be like, poof, and you just like... It'd be pretty ridiculous.
You get the third blast at? What is it? 10? I don't remember.
You're only at, got it earlier. I might be wrong. So 2 creatures. Still pretty good.
Warlock.
3 beams at 11 and 4 beams at 17.
That's cool.
Beams, 2 beams at 11?
3 beams at 11.
Beams at 11.
4 at 17.
beams. Blast.
It's also really nice if something's standing on a ledge and you push it right the hell off.
Yes.
Because there's no save. You hit it and it literally knocks back. There's no save against it.
That is kind of cool.
I'm reading right now says repelling blast is very good. I think that sounds.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm just gonna put that out into the.
I'm doing that. Now I'm trying to pick a spell, a 4th level spell. Jeez.
The
Look
choice
for
is there
me.
too.
The interesting thing though about this is then do you I guess because if you push the creature up to 10 feet away, it's not believable to think that they would stay up. So then that, hey, what was that for? He just like reached over and tried. I don't know if he tried to grab me. Oh, you want love, don't you? I don't know what he wants. What? Then they would all be knocked prone too. So.
Agonizing.
Dimension door.
It's agonizing blast.
Funny is you could
that
cast
already.
banishment and we'd go home.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, banishment is good. What am I looking at? Oh yeah, I forgot warlock spells. Yeah, I mean, I think your choice. Well, I'm not looking at anything other than the player's handbook, but Dimension Door is also pretty good. But banishment is amazing. I just took banishment and Dimension Door. 2 spells.
But a lot of things are from this plane that are here, so.
Honestly, if you have Dimension Door, I may consider taking a different spell, but
One of
We
your
are-
favorites.
banishment.
No, Dimension Door and Banishment.
I use
Well,
them.
yeah, you
It's
use
like
those.
it's like all Meriden does.
Yeah.
Things. Like,
I don't have
banished.
time
Oh,
with
God,
it. Yeah, I don't have time for this. You're banished.
It's so good. Like, goodbye.
You're not gonna make the save DC.
Seriously, like, Bull could come out and you would just be like, if your spell save DC is like high enough, you could just be like, banish.
You got
Like,
the
it's
thing where you can
automatic.
see in the dark, right?
Yeah.
Shadow of Moil would be really good for you, actually.
Which one?
Shadow of Moil.
Oil.
I didn't hear the first part of his sentence.
Where's that?
Shadow of Moil. Shadow of Moil basically is kind of like a darkness spell. So well, we're in hell, so a lot of things will be able to see you, but you have resistance to radiant damage while it's active, and whenever a creature within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack, they get 2d8 necrotic damage. It is a concentration spell, so when they hit you, you will have to make a save, but they basically, you're heavily obscured trying to hit you, and you can see through it.
There are a lot of Eldritch Invocations not in the player's handbook.
I think I'll do Dimension Door. I feel like if we do Dimension Door, grab 2 and go 500 feet down, can't we? If we're going down to hell.
It's more than 500 feet. We're just gonna be putting in midair.
I know. But.
You can always change it after
Door, and
another
then
level
I can
stuff.
Dimension Door.
Yeah.
Go down
You
1,000 feet.
You want
Please
me to
don't run
Dimension
away.
Door, or do you want a Dimension Door? You
I
know what I
have
mean?
Dimension Door. If you want to take Dimension Door, I'll keep
It's-
Banish, and then
it's-
I can choose a different spell.
What's Sickening Radiance? Hold on.
What were you gonna say, Bunk?
Multiple players having Dimension Door is never a bad thing. Yeah, options, you know.
It's true. We could with that we could just run from anywhere 500 feet. We take one person with us. Even if we got an extra person with 2 people with Dimension Door, we could just out anywhere. Just like grab someone, she grabs someone, and
I'll do Dimension Door.
I'll probably I love Dimension. It's funny that the 2 spells I want from this huge list of magic of like wizard spells is like I'm just gonna take the exact the 4 spells that Warlock has. Also take Polymorph, though. Could take Polymorph and fly us down there.
Who, you? Yeah, Giant Eagle.
Damn.
Wait, how are you gonna fly each? So you'll keep coming back for each one?
I'll just put them in the bag of holding and just be
Oh.
like, "Ah!"
But we already mentioned like you could always give the bag of holding to Lulu and she could just fly it down. If you guys trust her, that's the only thing. That's what she says. She goes, "I can do it."
Although she's like crazy fast too, though, right?
I'll be like a chariot again, like when I was with Zariel.
Hold a chariot for Zariel?
No, she used to ride on me. I used to be able to turn into a huge mammoth that can fly, but I can't do it anymore. She like.
We'll come back to that because that sounds awesome.
Seriously. Let's reverse this curse that has been placed upon you so that you may fly in the skies once again with us upon your back.
Yay! And she gets all happy. Let's see.
Oh. Let's fly us down there. Let's get the fuck out of here. This is fun. Good. I think I have my spells.
Okay. All right. Everyone ready?
I think so. So the plan is to traverse the chain, and then if something goes wrong, dimension door. Is that what y'all are doing, basically?
We're just gonna give ourselves to the little fly guy, and she's gonna fly us down there.
Where? Okay.
It's like he just told us he's like the fastest thing. Like she should be super quick.
She has her flying speed is 120. It's just regular. That's, yeah, 200.
Not dashing.
240 if she dashes. That is so fast. Like this, she's unbelievably fast.
Strong is she?
Where did I go?
Doing 1 damage to things, so
Her strength is 10.
so you got a regular strength.
Reasonable.
And she's very wise.
Into the bag of holding. Out of the fawn. She probably take us right where we need to go too. Like, do we have any idea where this sword is down there?
None of you have any other interdimensional things on you, do you?
Dimensional?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm just asking. Just want to make sure. If you're going into a
the
bag
item.
of holding, you're gonna explode.
About the... No, I don't. I do not.
That's
All I
not my
got is-
rock, is it?
I mean, nothing that you're all aware of, I guess, right?
Jesus. My bag of holding, guys. Oh shit.
You're all like taking one step into it.
Explode, we're all dead, right? Because that's a lot of damage.
Okay, I
No.
got an idea. I mean, she has a 10 strength, right? Let's take anything that's even remotely, questionably an item that it could be like an interdimensional portal and put it in a separate sack. Right? And then she can carry the bag of holding and the other sack. It won't be that heavy, right?
I do
No.
have an extra knapsack.
Could we possibly have that's affixed to her forehead?
No. Yeah. Well, there is the thing affixed to her forehead.
Something
Can
that
I
comes out.
get my head out?
Do you still have any of those creepy? Have we acquired any creepy amulets, rings, jewelry, items that could potentially end up being an interdimensional portal?
That you haven't identified yet?
Nah, you guys don't have anything. I was just just trying to scare you.
Yeah.
All right. So you got. I mean, even though technically I don't think you could all fit in a bag of holding, but I don't mind. It's flavor. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. So
Just
y'all.
want to get out the bag.
and these two are small, Raven and Shepherd. You guys jump in, tie yourselves. Is there anything else you wanted to do? Because you guys got your long rest and all that other stuff. Well, yeah.
Is there any more holy water, or did we use it all up?
There's
have a couple.
still more.
Okay,
We got a
I'll
long-
refill little 2 vials I have with holy water.
Okay.
We
And-
got a long rest, correct?
Yes. What did you want, Britt?
I want to use my powers, the special powers that give people AC up.
Okay.
1 second. On both those two.
Shadow, you're scaring me.
What is?
That make AC up?
Yeah, so it's a touch spell, and I can make a field that makes AC go up by 2, and I can use it 2 times a day.
How long does it last?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Guess that's good to
No
know, right?
duration.
It should. Let me see.
I'm pretty excited about having banishment in Dimension Door. It's a good. I really want polymorph. Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum. I should take Mordenkainen's Private.
Nobody took the dome thing, or is that just a bard spell?
Oh, it's until the end of your next turn. It's like
Okay,
a battle thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never mind then.
So it's 6 seconds.
10 minutes. Duration 24 hours. You make an area within. Cure the area. So the duration.
All right. So we're doing this. All right. So you guys all hop in. When you guys all get inside this bag, what are you guys going to talk about?
Can we breathe?
We're wasting air!
So yeah, you guys all climb in. You have about is it really? I think it is 10 minutes, right? Per person or per for one person. Let's see.
I've not looked
Up
up
to-
the rules on breath in a
Yeah,
while.
okay. So you can up to it's minutes. So up to 10 minutes divided by the number of creatures, minimum 1. Okay. Then you start to suffocate. So what is that? 2. Okay, Shadow. I don't know what your problem is. Step up. He keeps like reaching over and snapping at my shirt.
I saw that.
He gets mad when I don't give him attention.
It's 10 divided by 3, so we can hold our breath for 3 minutes.
Huh?
10 divided by 3, so we can hold our breath for 3 minutes.
Well, there's 4 of you. You're forgetting
Oh,
about
yeah.
Drael. And are you guys bringing Orin?
Do you want to come down?
Let's see. He, actually he does not. He says, I have other things I want to do.
And then the burning city getting pulled into the ground. We'll try to do something before all this goes to hell.
Alright. So you guys all climb in and you just see the top of it just close above your heads and it goes dark. And you, the 4 of you are in this bag of holding. You really don't know what's going on the outside.
What is that?
Yeah, you're all smushed up against each other. What are you guys saying?
This is a unique experience. Feels
Okay.
nice in this interdimensional pocket dimension.
Give me a second. Something is happening on the outside of this bag.
Matter of fact, I would imagine we smell pretty awful because I don't think we've had a bath since we've been here. And
Okay, I have to focus for a second.
And you threw up on me.
What?
I threw up on her.
In
I
my
would
mouth.
clean you off with this water, but it's rancid.
Yeah. You threw up in my mouth. It was not great.
Sorry about that, you know. Promise I'll,
Eh,
I'll
it happens.
you know.
Another day on the job.
Sorry. Find these creatures for a second. Alright, so yeah, something is happening on the other side.
That we could tell.
Yeah, that you cannot tell.
I
So
hope Lulu doesn't kill us.
I'm gonna start rolling some rolls. While you guys are inside, yeah, you can just feel the bag all of a sudden like like something's definitely happened on the outside. I get one. Okay. Everyone, as you're inside, yeah, you guys are thinking like to yourselves, we should have probably been out by now. Like, what's happening? Why is it taking so long? And then you notice the air is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. What are you guys saying to each other when you guys are noticing it's getting air is thin? What do you guys start to say? Or if
Should we try to
panic?
pop up?
I don't think we can actually pop up is the
Oh
problem.
no! Why did we think of this?
Yeah. Our only option is, I believe,
Lulu
to
won't
pierce
even remember!
our only option is to pierce the bag, and then we end up in the astral plane.
Things start to get even lighter and lighter. What is everybody's constitution modifiers?
1.
1?
Take a deep breath and try and like hold my breath and like enter a meditative state in which I am utilizing as little oxygen as possible.
What is Shepard doing inside? Is she like keeping it together? Is she panicking?
She is full blown panicking right now. Even though she's trying to remember her shoulders beating,
Making it harder for Joda.
Relax and calm your breathing. We must.
I hate close space.
Oh yeah,
Oh
it's
my
tight
God.
in here and now you can't breathe.
Music as much oxygen as possible.
Joda, you're gonna die.
What is Raven doing?
He's just like taking his bird head and holding the tip of his spear against the his hand, but so it doesn't hit the side of the bag. But he's slowly starting to think maybe he should pierce the side of the bag.
And once as you're thinking that, and she's panicking, you see the top, like the top opens up, and this trunk comes in, and, like looks at, like opens up the top. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? And she dumps you guys out.
Ah.
The ultimate faith in you. Thank you so much. Safely.
You find yourselves on the ground in Avernus. Off in the distance, a good, like 1,000 feet away or so, you see the city floating up in the air, and you see the war between devils and demons fighting below. You look at Lulu, and she does have like a spike in her side. And she like pulls it out, little blood trickles down her side, and she says, "There was this nasty creature that tried to hurt me, but I got away.
Good job,
wasn't
Lulu.
fast enough, because I'm super fast."
Yes, you are. I take back my knife holding, and I pull out the spike, and I'll give her a healing light. I'll give her a bandage.
Yeah, she doesn't need. It's only like
I'll just do.
it was like 2 points of damage or something.
I'll take out a bandage out of my my med kit.
Okay. So, yeah, as you guys are standing here, off in the distance, you see this war. The atmosphere here just reeks of brimstone and burning tar. You get these hot gusts of winds that streak across the hellscape, and sometimes you see these winds all of a sudden swirl into these immense sandstorms and then strip whatever is under it apart and then just vanish and go away. There's these biting flies all over the place. Yeah, they just every now and then you have to slap one off because they're just always biting. Off in the air, you see sturges patrolling the air, hunting for any kind of food. And they're in like swarms off in the distance. Like, yeah. Give me a perception check.
Who got it?
All right. So, Britt, off in the distance, you see it's hard to tell from this distance, but you see it almost looks like there's a lake moving.
You see that lake moving over there? What color is it? Is it blue?
Don't move.
It's what color is this? It's like it's it's hard to explain. It's like almost like a glob.
It looks like a glob lake, but it's moving.
Go near that.
That's a bad idea. I think anything down here is a bad idea.
Yeah, it looks
Where
like
are we on this
looks
map?
like a molten mass of flesh,
Ooh,
like moving off in the distance like a lake.
that is a flesh lake. It's making me a little sick to look at.
Sounds right. The hell are we? Do we have any concept of where we're supposed to go down here?
Didn't Lulu
knew.
see it? She
Lulu
saw it.
the
Yeah,
person.
Lulu knows. I'm like Lulu. Where the hell are we going?
She says, "The fort's way that way," and she points. She goes, "At least 10 miles."
Oh, jeez.
Back in the bag of holding. We will fly at 1 minute intervals.
Never again. Nope. Not going
I don't
to
know.
die.
No, I'm not. I can't. I can't have another attack. It won't be good.
Have any idea how much walking through hell we're gonna have to do because you guys have claustrophobia?
Yeah, I'm sorry that the traumatization of almost suffocating in a bag was not enough for you.
Okay, let's just wander up on this flesh lake.
We are not going that way. Was that
You
the
know,
way?
we're following her.
Lulu, which way? Are we going towards that blob?
She goes, "No, that thing's scary. We should
Yes, it
stay away
is.
from that. It doesn't feel
See?
natural."
She's smart.
What about this feels natural to you?
She goes, "That's even
Prescribed.
worse, though." Yeah, so you guys begin walking towards the fort.
I'm keeping my eyes up, and I'm keeping my eyes. I'm looking, making sure there's nothing going to ambush us from the top.
Okay. So what kind of what is your marching order?
Oh, who's the tank? This is worthwhile discussion.
Drail actually still with us? Or are we using him at all? Or no?
How do you guys want to handle that? Because I in my mind he's still with you guys until something happens to him, or we could just say he disappears.
Really
Probably
rather.
should use him until we get another player, maybe?
Yep, that's fine too.
The plan?
Okay, I'm okay with that. I think I'd almost prefer he just be gone, but just because I don't know.
Because one of you will have to run him through four battles. So
That's fine. I can do that if necessary.
Okay, that's
yeah,
fine. Yeah, he's a tank,
let's
so him
hold-
first.
Yeah, we'll have him first.
To say that this person coming in is necessarily going to play a tank. Not that I wouldn't want that to be.
I understand that, but it's
Gotcha. I guess that's a conversation to have at that point.
Yeah, I will. I'm in the rear since I'm the fastest.
I'll go second.
We'll go third.
So I'll bring up the rear.
Okay. All right. So you start to chart a course. Roll me 2d4. Who's first? Raven?
A Drail, actually.
Drail? Okay, someone roll me 2d4 for Drail. Or it doesn't matter. Anyone just roll me 2d4.
No, stop.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you start to begin your march. As you guys are marching, this place is just hell. In a matter of speaking. You come like through some bone fields. You see these bubbling tar pits. You see lakes of lava. You can hear these wailing souls coming from these canyons off in the distance. You also see these weird salt flats that are around in different places.
They have salt flats in a waterless place.
It's very salty.
The river Styx going through here?
Yes,
It-
that was
looks-
under the.
Oh.
That was mostly under the city, like off in that distance. It does cut through Avernus, but it was directly also below the city. Like it ran under the city. All right, everyone give me a Constitution saving throw.
Fun. Do the saving throws again.
Constitution.
Just click Constitution. I'll
Yes.
bring it up. Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh my god. You guys, as you push through Avernus, you notice it's not your typical walk. It's just depressing, and you just feel this, this negative energy about the whole place. It's constantly on your shoulders, and you can tell that it's harder to move through Avernus than it is normally. And so you notice walking through Avernus, it's more like a forced march. So you just start to become exhausted. And off in the distance, you do see this fort start to appear. But you also notice that you guys are just simply exhausted, and each of you suffer from one level of exhaustion.
Disability on or disadvantage on ability checks, correct?
I have them. Your tokens. Are your tokens on this map? Nope.
Like, what you guys? We could have been chauffeured. Bag.
You just want to die in a bag, don't you, boy?
Yeah, he does.
But trudge. Oh,
Let's see.
because they're underestimating them.
So yeah, you can put a status on your token, and then it tells you. So yeah, you have disabilities on ability checks. Disadvantage on ability checks. Disability.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, someone already did it? Oh well. Sorry. So yeah, you guys pushing forward. Joda, I know you like to do your map thing, so are you doing that?
Yes. Definitely. I find this all fascinating.
All right.
Always taking map. Also looking
you know, for some divine insight. I'm a divination wizard, and
All right. So yeah, as you're walking, you notice too that it's not easy mapping Avernus. It's actually pretty complex because you might look at your map of how you're doing it, and then you kind of match it up, and it kind of just doesn't look like how you wrote it down anymore. It looks like the scene has actually changed a little bit. Give me a wisdom saving throw. All right. You are your map is good, but it's not the best so far of what you're traveling through Avernus is. This one little section, like you look at when you're done with your session of mapping, you're looking at it like, it doesn't it could have been better, but it's somewhat accurate. But you notice it still seems a little off. You also notice
Your map
it was kind of hard to really focus on it. It was almost like you were losing your mind.
Your map looks a little abstracty going on. You okay?
this is a little abstract, you know.
Yeah. You gotta squint sometimes and look like this way.
So tired.
Yeah. My eyes burn.
Clean water.
Raven's doing unnecessary combat rolls.
What do you mean?
How does he have the energy?
Yeah.
Trusting yourself, brother.
He's just
Alright.
rolling on the ground.
So
Combat
as
rolling.
You're just rolling on the ground. So as you get closer, a fortified compound sits atop a low plateau that rises out of a crater poked landscape. At the center of the compound is a hill of rust-colored stone that resembles a hand clawing out of the ground, with gaping fingers between it. A jagged wall made of rock, bones, and metal debris surround this hand-shaped hill. Other highlights visible from this distance include a gatehouse, atop which stands a half-dozen small figures on watch. Bring you to the map.
What is this? Right? This is like a gate in front of us or a wall?
Yes, it's a gate.
Lulu, the people in this fort supposedly, I'm not very friendly, but
What's going on in there?
what that
Give me one.
you remember?
Knowing little thing.
She says, this is where those bird people live.
They're not that
I-
bad.
Perhaps
Right.
they can help us.
Are they good or bad?
She looks at you, well, I don't know, I remember them.
Were they attacking you or were they,
These are
What's up, friend?
creatures inhabiting the first layer of hell. I'm going to assume they are evil.
You just want to kill things. It's like
Tell you somebody, if you go to hell,
a unicorn comes walking around the corner. It's evil. Kill it. It's in hell.
This is not some place that's been pulled down here from above. Like these things were sent down here, most likely.
Yeah, but some people are sold to devils and stuff. They don't have to be evil.
Sure.
They can be slaves.
Yeah, I mean, hell's a plane like anywhere else where people come and visit. People are sold here as slaves. Like, not everyone died to get here. Or they just come and visit. Like, some people actually do visit. There is someone actually in this campaign who visits hell. And he's a really cool NPC that everyone knows.
Born here. Yeah.
Fine.
He's a powerful wizard.
It'd be very likely that these people will be evil. They're not.
So,
Possibility.
yeah, as you get close, you see 6 of these little creatures with these red hats on. They look like little little Santa elves, but angry.
They're so cute.
See if I have a picture. I really don't. Nope. I don't know if you can see the token up here.
Um.
Another one.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, so you see these little guys on top of this wall. One of them looks down and it says, "What is the password?" No one can enter without the password.
Little elephant, we need the password.
Lulu's like, I don't know.
Think of it, Lulu. Think.
We're here to see the bird people. They start to like talk to each other, like, what is the password? And then they start laughing.
Password.
They don't even know the password. They're stupid.
Zarel is awesome.
Open the door and I will give you a bunch of gold.
Give me a dexterity saving throw. You dodge just out of time while this little pebble comes flying by your head. That's not the password. After a few moments,
20 gold pieces if you open the door.
After a few moments of this, and you scream up, we'll give you gold pieces. He screams back, "Gold is nothing here, but if you have soul coins, we'll take those."
Soul coins.
Did we get some soul coins?
Don't you know anything?
No.
This is Avernus. You need soul coins if you want to buy stuff.
We're not from here.
One.
Wait, what did you say?
Coin.
I said we're
got
not from
one
here.
from somewhere because is like a very.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
any soul coins. They're huge. They're like 5 inches long. They're like this big thing. I think you would remember it.
Coin with the. That was like. What kind of coin? I forgot what it was.
I don't remember you guys getting one. So, after a few moments of this, going back and forth, and you guys just like bickering with them, you hear another one say, "We don't even have a password." And then you hear them all start laughing again.
You tricksters.
Funny.
Grr.
You open the door now?
All right, but first, you gotta do a dance for us.
I literally was just thinking they're like gonna tell us to dance.
I'm into it.
I
start-
just like break it down. I'm like,
Break it down.
What's Raven doing? You, the one with that weird hat, face.
go around. Just do kung fu moves.
Everybody wants kung fu fighting. Yeah.
They scream out, "Stop! You guys are a bunch of idiots! Come in!" And then the gate opens.
We're so smart.
I'll move you in.
Everybody. Small step for man.
So when you step in, the area is enclosed by the area enclosed by the rampart is littered with trash and mechanical parts, some put together in a way that resembles a vehicle. Shamshackle structures built from the same junk as the outer wall provide shelter. A platoon of small fey creatures mill about, all looking like feral gnomes. Several of them sport tall red caps, some of which drip with vile ichor. A pair of Kenku examine one of the strange vehicles, chattering to each other in a high-pitched squawks. These Kenku carry an assortment of strange tools. When they see you, they turn and stare in wonder.
Sup?
one of the Kenku waves in your direction as if telling you to remain where you are. What a deal! Patience is virtue. Can't keep the boss waiting. He runs off to one of the trash structures. Moments later, he returns, leading a tall creature wearing a long, tattered shift covered in mud, blood, mold, or worse. The hag's eyes seem to move independently of each other as she approaches. Her straggly brown hair hanging in front of them. Resting on each shoulder are red-eyed ravens that scrutinize your group. Behind her, a hulking creature built of disparate fiendish parts trudges, moaning and hoping as it walks, or hopping as it walks. Then both of the hag's eyes focus keenly on your group and on Lulu specifically, and she says, "My goodness!" The hag croaks, spitting dribble from her mouth. "Where did you find such a treasure?" She comes walking over. Oh, this thing.
According to her, you found her before.
Yes, these guys will be here. So these are the Kenku working on this machine, and then you see her. Let me show you her picture.
The monstrosity's covering her currently.
So this is what you see. Do you see it? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Isn't that thing gross?
That thing is gross.
That's some Mad Max looking stuff right there.
Yep. Shepard's just looking at that vehicle, just so you know.
Yeah, this one.
She loves vehicles.
Yeah, so yeah, she comes back and she's just staring at Lulu. And she's just like amazed with what she sees. And she says, What brings you here to Fort Knucklebone?
This little friend of ours has some memories of y'all finding her before, and we're retracing her steps.
Is that so? And who does she know here?
The bird people?
She kind of looks over at them. She says, Clonk, Chaka, come here. And they both kind of walk over. Do you know these people? And they look at each other and they both say, and they're weird, like when they speak, they're speaking in like different voices because they're mimicking other things that they've heard. And it says, that's that elephant from a long time ago. Remember? And Lulu comes flying over and she's like, yes. They look really... give me a perception check. So I guess, Shepard, you notice that the Kenku, they look very, like, uncomfortable in a way. Like they're waiting, like it almost looks like they're waiting to get in trouble when they're asked that, and they say they're looking at Lulu, and she goes, "Yeah, these two were my friends, and they helped me when I was in Avernus." And they both look at each other, and then you see like they're relieved, like. Like they thought she was going to tell on them. It looked like she was going to say something about them, and they were relieved when she said that. And they're like, yes, we're her friends. We helped her. Ah, and what do they call you, little one? And she says, Lulu. And then she looks over at you guys. So are you bringing me her? Is she mine?
No, she is our guide. She's not for sale.
Lulu, like, no.
We're retracing her steps. Apparently she was found by some large scab that we're trying to get to.
A scab, you say? She looks at Clonk and Chukka. Where did you find this one before? And Clonk says, she was lost in Avernus, and we found her. And yes. Chukka says, we found her and we helped her find a new home. Yes, that's it. And we found somebody who took her and gave her a new home. And Lulu's like,
Who?
see, they are my friends.
Who did you give her to? Does that make sense? Yes.
They were like, we can't remember. But they paid a great... And he stopped. But they seemed trustworthy, so we let her go with them. Did you get that, Britt? Or did you miss that part? You missed it? He started to say they paid Hans like a good price, but then he caught himself and said, "Stop! Oh no, we found they seemed like worthy enough or good, so we let them go." They pretty much
Gotcha.
said they sold her.
Yeah.
Great friends you have there, Lulu.
Because I know they did help. And then so Mad Maggie, she says, well, welcome to Fort Knucklebone. And she says, so you are trying to find information, I see.
Yes, ma'am.
And this one can't remember?
Or less.
Really?
Mm-mm.
She says, perhaps I can be of assistance.
In what way?
I know a certain spell, a ritual, that I can unlock her memories.
What would you like that? What do you want for it? It's always a price.
She looks at Lulu and she gets like kind of creepily close, like she's like trying to touch her with her like crazy ugly fingers, and she's just like, you know, like really interested, like she's an artifact or something. And then she says, we can just say the price would be her memories. I'm just so curious to see what she knows. You see, I'm a collector of information of sorts.
Wait, like you would steal her memories, or you just watch her memories with us?
I will watch her memories with you.
Yeah, I mean that sounds.
Does that sound correct, Joda? Could she do that?
Aware of a spell like that?
I mean, you know, yeah, that magic can do stuff like this. You don't know the spell yourself or the ritual.
Concerns that she might end up doing something other than what she's promising.
Yeah.
Well, you could do insight checks. That's what
Could I do an insight check?
I check that.
Right. Okay. So yeah, Rave, you all feel like she's would give. Yeah, she will do it for the memories. Like she's truly interested in learning from her. She goes, I
Will this
assure
be
you it's harmless. She won't be hurt at all.
Do it right here, or
She goes, I just need to prepare. It might take me a day or two. It's a difficult and complicated ritual. I can probably have it ready by the end of the day. She's all creepy.
Okay.
You see like
oh yeah,
flies like landing on her face, and they're just like walking all over her, and she's like just letting them there.
As long as it doesn't hurt Lulu, then I'm okay with it.
Oh, I would never hurt such a precious treasure. And she goes to pet Lulu on the face, but Lulu flutters back.
Okay. Are you down with it, guys? Lulu, are you down with it?
Can I trust her? I'm scared, guys.
Bad happens, we just start beating on people. It's kind of what we do.
Okay.
I don't.
Well,
One,
I
my
trust
one,
you. What are you gonna say, Joda?
my one assurance is that should anything happen, we will just kill her.
Do you say that to her?
Sir.
You, you broke up.
It to like more quietly to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lulu, we wouldn't have anything bad happen to you.
So we
This
have a
place is all about
deal?
deals.
Like, let me just assure you that should anything bad happen to her,
Oh, no, nothing bad, I assure you. You're my guests here. If you need a vehicle, I can sell you one.
okay? Well, let's get the memories first.
Go on.
She gets all excited. Splendid! And she like walks off, and this big thing just starts following her.
Becoming
Make
candy down
yourselves
here,
at
buddy.
home. Make yourselves at home. She says as she walks away.
Wait, I've got this. I've got this. I've got
What we pay her with.
this.
What do you get? What do you got?
I want to cast Augury. And
Okay. What are you gonna do with it?
Wheeler woe thing, right?
I'm going to try to see if doing this is going to yield a good result or a bad result.
Cast the spell again in the thing.
I'm trying to get it to post. Here we go.
So what do you do when you lay out? What like? What do you? What kind of? What is your divination tool? Like, tell us. Show us what you do to do your divination.
I'll actually begin to like make a map of this area. Like I'll try to imagine like where we do it, and then like I'll start putting ourselves on the map, and then like I'll just like do what like looks like I think the spell is gonna use, or maybe some like magical symbols, and then like eventually I'll just like draw one of the symbols that I draw in there, like in the map, will indicate to me. So I'll like cast a spell while I'm doing it. Maybe I'll use some like little gemmy sticks around it. I like lay things out in a very ritualistic way.
Okay.
My eyes will glow, and I'll just be like trance-like drawing this map. And it's like basically I'll be like drawing what happens.
Coming on again. Whack.
Okay. So yeah, you sit there and you take, what is this? 30 minutes? No. Oh no. Okay. What you plan to take in the next 30 minutes?
It's a
I guess.
ritual.
Yeah. So you cast the spell and you get the result of wheel.
Good. Well,
From breaking down your question, will you get good results from doing this? Yes, you will.
full.
But are there
Yes,
side
that's a
effects?
ritual, so.
Oh, no. Yeah, I got it. All right, so yeah, you guys are hanging out here.
Finally paid off.
No, you used it before.
But this time I feel good about the answer. I'm like, this feels very solid.
So while you guys are standing there, she starts to walk off. The Kenku kind of mumble to themselves and go back to working on their vehicle. What are you guys gonna do? You see all these short little like gnomish creatures with these red hats. They just look mad and angry. And then you see other ones too that even look madder.
I'm gonna take
around
Grail
that
with me, and I'm gonna start just like wandering around, creating a map of this entire place,
Of just this place. Okay.
the whole fort.
Okay.
Boldly walking through doors.
What is all right.
I explore everything.
All right. What is Raven gonna do?
Walk around that vehicle.
Okay.
I do the same.
Interested?
Okay. And you guys are just walking around.
Sorry.
Okay. When you come up to this vehicle, you see these two Kenku, and they're looks like they're arguing back and forth to each other over this vehicle on how to fix it. And one of them, as you get closer, you just hear him saying, "That's not how you fix it. Use this gear instead of that gear." And they're like slapping each other's hands and stuff and arguing. Do you say anything or do you just stand there quietly?
I'll say something. I'll tell him it's that gear. I'm actually proficient in vehicles, so I you're doing it wrong, sir.
Well, he stops. He looks over at you. He's like, "Well, if you're so smart, then you figure it out." It's gonna take you at least like 10 minutes or so to examine the whole thing to figure out what's wrong with it. They
Okay.
said we can't get it to work. It just something's blocking the magic. We can't figure it out. So yeah, while you're doing that, Joe Raven, you're just gonna sit there and watch.
Magic. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna watch because just kick it. I
Okay.
don't think they'll like if I kick it.
I
Don't
mean,
kick it.
this thing is massive. If you kicked it, it's not going to do anything. I mean, look, it's like huge. It's just solid. It's like metal. It looks like those things in that Mad Max movie. Like that's what this whole place looks like Mad Max. Uh, Joda. While she's, you look over, you see her tinkering, and you're just doing your quick. Are you actually going into buildings and stuff?
Like as I like come up on things and I just like see doors, I'm just like unless there's someone blocking the way, I just like open it and just like walk in. Completely oblivious to any danger, just like creating maps. I'm just like, and inside this room, I got a table in the left-hand corner and a little knobby thing there, and there's some spikes. I'm like, I'm putting all my little.
Okay. Um, while you're doing that, give me a perception check. Uh, yeah, as you're doing that, suddenly, right from behind you, you just hear a voice. "What are you doing?"
Yep.
And yeah, you turn around and you see one of these short guys, but next to them you also see the other two kind of weird-looking creatures. Like, "Are you spying on us? Because it looks like you're spying on us.
Indeed. I am creating a map of your.
So you can
facility.
rob us?"
Nope. Just as a.
"I think he's trying to rob us." The other one says, "Yeah, looks like he's trying to rob us. Perhaps we should take that map from you."
Recommend it. Set you on fire.
"Ah, I think he just threatened us."
Like, Drail, I think these guys are threatening us. Like, how is violence handled in a place like this? If I were to, per se, explode you into a lot of pieces, would other people be mad about that?
Are you, so you're asking him?
Yes.
When you ask him that, he looks over and he screams over at this one down here and he says, "Hey, so-and-so! He wants to know if he blows us up, will anyone get mad?" And then this one kind of like stops and, "Oh," and he comes over. And then you start hearing like other ones just start popping out of nowhere. "Ah!" And they just start like kind of coming out of the woodworks. So he kind of
Like,
he says, "Yeah, so you still think you're just gonna blow us up?"
if I take my map, I certainly would.
One of them, give me a intimidation check. He says, We're just messing with you. See you around. And he kind of like, they start walking off.
Full. I just like nothing even happened. Just continue walking. I'm just like.
And they start gathering and whispering to each other. And they're clearly like looking at you and like whispering, and pointing.
They're back up to these Kenku. I'm like, Kenku, what happened if I blew up all those guys over there?
He says, "What?
All those little
stupid
red cap guys over there conspiring against me. I'm considering destroying them all."
Says, you might have to pay Maggie for them. They're hers."
Yoda,
Jonah, we do not
why?
kill random people.
But we listen. Pretend like we have not killed. I mean, literally since I've known you, all we have done is kill things. So I mean, like I get that we don't want to just kill random things, but they literally just threatened me, and now they're eyeballing me. Look at them. Look how sinister they look. They're
Every
looking
time you look
right
over,
at
they
us.
like turn their backs as if they're looking away.
Just
We're not
ignore
stealthy.
them.
Don't ignore
Raven.
me.
Give me a wrench.
Yeah, she's in there
I
going
just like
down.
stare. I like look at them right in the eyes as I'm walking by them. I'm like, care. I just continue to make my map.
So yeah, as you walk around and continue to make your map, you see more and more of these
You're not
things.
fooling. I'm like, you're not fooling anyone over there, you group of.
You see like there's some up here. You see there's some over here. Like you just see them all over the place. But the only ones that are looking at you, these ones don't know anything that just happened. So they're not. They're just staring at you because you're different. And they're staring at Drail.
Out of water.
Yeah.
I
And
look
you
at
hear
this
the-
thing, right?
Look at
What
that.
do we got here?
Look at that fish man over there. You hear her screaming out. Drying up. That his boyfriend? He looks like he could be the boyfriend. He's the girl. You hear them whisper. They're screaming out. They're doing it right and like to taunt you and everything.
Like, completely ignore them.
Yeah.
I'm like drawing a picture of this thing in front of me.
This is just like it looks like some old kind of vehicle that is completely just not functional now. It looks like it's been scrapped.
Keep going.
But it has these cool horns like in the front of it and everything, but it's not operational.
Pretty cool. Ooh, what's this?
What?
We approach this thing over here, and I start to draw it on my map.
What are you approaching? This?
I don't know, whatever this glowy thing is right here.
Oh, this is just like well, I don't know what the guy used for the map, but this is just a platform where these people look over the wall. I don't know why it's glowing. It's just the person who made the map made it glowing. It's just a lookout.
Under in here.
Yeah, all of this is just junk, pretty much. A lot of
Wander out.
stuff. So, Britt, give me a. Give me a either Arcana or Investigation. So as you're going through this, takes about 10 minutes, and you identify the problem as being one of the gears.
There's your problem right there. The gear. It has something. It's rusted. You need a new one.
Well, you notice that the gear has like spikes. It's made of spikes, and it's surging with this demonic kind of energy. So like when you did your Arcana check, you can feel that it's just surging with this demonic energy, and it's disrupting the flow of energy through this machine.
Okay, I lie. It's the gear. Still the gear.
Yeah.
It has some demonic energy going on over here.
I
What's
said,
up with that?
I told you shouldn't use those stupid Hezro demon spikes to make our gears. They're never of good quality. They start yelling at each other, and he looks at you and he says, you know magic, can you fix it?
Maybe. I mean, probably. Sure, I'll try to fix it.
Awesome, and they hand it back to you. How do you fix it?
I'll take out the spikes
No,
first of
it's
all.
made of spikes. The whole thing
Okay.
is spikes. Like
Oh
it's a
shit.
gear made with a bunch of these spikes.
Okay. So kind of based. Okay, hold on.
What's Raven doing while he sees her pondering over this?
Disappeared and popped up on the top of this wall. He teleported to the top of the wall and just looking around. He's like, "You still doing okay down there?"
Talking to you, Shepard.
Well, what did you say? I'm sorry. I was in. What, Raven? I'm okay. Maybe.
Hey,
Oh, I don't know how to fix this. Maybe a spell. Got any ideas, Raven?
well, I go down there. Poof, poof. Uh, it's. I mean, you got to remove it, right?
Yes. I mean, the whole thing's full of spikes. It's demonic. What if I did like a restoration on it? Hmm.
Live?
What was that?
Live?
It's not alive. I don't know what to do.
Looks at the spike gear with his spear. Just see, does it move? Is it alive?
The the gear? No, it's not alive. It's flowing with this demonic energy.
Okay.
Maybe hit it with a radiant energy and I'll switch. What do you think?
I think you need a
Hey,
wizard.
I know. Should I get our wizard?
Like you can use spells such as like dispel magic or protection from evil and good. Don't you have
Protection
that?
from evil and good?
Yeah.
I got that. I'll do that. I'll poke it and cast it.
Okay. Yeah. Cast. Not today, Satan. What? Did you put that there? No? Oh, you did?
Yeah, I
I love it. So, one action, 10 minutes, concentration. Okay, yeah, so you sit there and you cast protection from evil and good on this gear. As you're doing it, it doesn't immediately just like dispel this evil that's inside. You have to sit there and really concentrate on it for a while, and then after a good couple minutes go by, you can feel that this demonic energy is ripped out of this gear, and it no longer has that foul sense to it.
did it. Woo!
We'll see. He grabs it from you and he puts it back in, and they do a couple of turns here and there, and then they hit the button, and the whole thing just starts up, making this almost like a squealing like scream, like someone screaming out for a second in pain, and then it kind of like calms down a little bit, and they said it works, and they shut it off.
See?
Hell of a noise.
I'm a mechanic.
By
I
the
do.
tortured souls of the damned.
Ah, yes, that's how it runs.
Wow.
Uh,
I want it.
It runs on souls. And then the other Kenku says, "Sometimes they're not all damned," and they kind of laugh with each other. And so he says to you, you helped us greatly. Appreciate it. I'll make sure I put in a good word with Maggie.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
So
Uh,
what else are you gonna do?
Hey,
uh,
right?
what should we do, Raven?
I don't know. I mean, Joda's gathering his map stuff, so I'm assuming he's probably asking around these nice folk if they know any points of interest or anything. So he's probably got that down. He's certainly not about to cause a riot.
Yeah.
Um,
That sounds correct. He has a leveled head sometimes.
he's the intelligent one after all. He doesn't think with punches like I do.
Yep. I don't know, this Torm thing kind of got to his head. Anyway.
So, after that, is there anything specific you're gonna walk over to or check out, or do you want me to explain or tell you what you? What?
I'm like literally looking for things of interest right now. My map.
All right.
Put it in my map.
While you're looking around, you notice those two ravens that were on Mad Maggie's shoulders. They're clearly watching you, and kind of it looks like they're like whispering to each other. The two ravens, and they kind of like hop off, like fly a little bit away, but still so you can see them. And it looks almost like they're beckoning you over with their heads.
I follow them.
What do the rest of you do?
Should
Near
we go
them, huh?
find them?
I guess we should find Joda, probably, huh?
Just in case. If it's not him, it's Drail. Always causing something.
Yeah, let's go find. We are
Where-
the more
where is-
level-headed of them, I guess.
Where are you
Yeah.
two? Oh,
Near
you're way
the
over there.
truck.
We were by the.
No,
truck
the
or
other
what?
two. Yeah, so you guys kind of like meet up in the middle over here. As you come over, you see, Drail and Joda walking up to these crows, and then or ravens, I should say. Sorry, these ravens. When you guys get all close and come up, the crows jump down, but then they turn into imps. Oops, wrong. Not what I meant to do. Update. There we go. All right. So yeah, these. Huh?
I thought you guys were actually ravens. You were kind of cool for a second.
They look at you and they say, "We're better." So they look at you and they say, "We saw you having trouble." He goes, "I am Needles and this is Pins. We saw you having trouble with the red caps." What's
Joda,
They didn't seem that troublesome, but I am concerned that I may have to blow them up at some point in time. It's really not my thing, but it is a consequence.
They both look at each other. Don't these guys speak with telepathy? Oh no, Common and Infernal. Okay. Does any of you guys speak in Infernal?
nope.
No, I think Joda speaks the other one, right?
Abyssal.
I think Abyssal, yeah.
So they start talking in Infernal to each other, and then they both look back at you and they say, "They are a problem, and perhaps you can help us. If you kill their leader, the rest will leave you alone. Yes, Wazik, you have to kill him."
You want him dead.
Didn't the ravens say we'd have to pay Maggie for anything we kill? Something like that.
Yeah.
Says, "Not if no one knows." And they kind of like give each other little smiles. "We can tell you where he is alone. If you kill him, your problems will go away." We don't like him either. They pick on us. They treat us horrible. But Mad Maggie keeps them around because they do her work. But if they die, she doesn't care. She just buys more. She doesn't care about them.
I don't think that's cool.
Isn't adding up here. So Mad Maggie cares more about you than them, but they pick on you.
Mad
And she doesn't.
Maggie loves us. But we don't want to give her problems. But you could take care of our problem.
Yeah, I'm not really looking to cause too much trouble here, if possible. So
He kind of walks up to you and like, he walks up to you and grabs your hand. He's like, no problem at all. Trust us. We are Maggie's favorites. We wouldn't lie.
Check.
insight check. Insight checks.
Okay. Raven, 17. Okay. Raven, Shepard, yeah, believe him. Raven, you think there's more to the story?
You're not telling me something here.
You just come completely clean. I was at this moment, I feel like you're hiding information, so I'm not inclined to help you. However, it is possible that if you divulge this information, we might be more interested in this.
They both look at each other and speak in their infernal language, and then, alright, we played a joke on him, and now we're in trouble. We can't tell Mackie. She'll get mad at us because we're her favorites. And we don't want to cause trouble for her. But if you kill him, you take care of our problem. And I heard that they want to kill Lulu for some reason. That's what he said.
Or
What kind of joke did you pull on them that would make Maggie so mad at you?
No, it's not that. She just doesn't want us bothering them. Or causing her trouble.
Oh.
Have they been eyeing Lulu?
I don't think that's
they
enough.
Seem like they've been eyeing Joda
kill
more than Lulu.
right.
Wait, what did you say?
Speaking of which, where is Lulu?
We'll just say she's always around Shepard. We'll pick one person.
She's right here. She's under my cape.
Kill me? What did I do?
Oh, Lulu, it's alright. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Got your back.
They tried to kill her. Mabig would be quite upset, considering she wants the thoughts from her head.
True.
Yes. We tell the truth when we say she doesn't care about madcaps. She buys them whenever she loses them. She gets shipments every couple weeks. They're just slaves. They're meaningless.
Maybe we could get them in trouble for threatening Joda, and then maybe she'll kill them.
Like, I feel like getting involved in this can only lead to trouble.
We know they're plotting revenge against us, and we're scared. Please, just help us and kill Wazik for us.
Which one is
You see
Isaac?
that they cause trouble. We saw them harassing you. That's all they do. And then we try to play a foolish prank on them, and now we're in trouble. Now they're gonna kill us.
I don't know.
With his little
I'm
pointy
just, like, little-
face and like little horns on his head, his wings kind of go down a little bit, and he's like, "Please." He puts on a sad face for a devil. Devil sad face.
I remember when your kind was trying to kill me not that long ago. Not
My kind. That's racist.
I was gonna say that.
Familiars, so it's like you telling your familiar to hit somebody.
We're not all the same. I'm good. He almost threw.
Like, I'm just like, I'm bored with this. So like, I'm just gonna walk away.
I'm sorry, boys or girls. We're not gonna be doing any fighting today.
Well, when they kill Lulu, we warned you, and they fly off and turn back into ravens.
Looking at me right now,
Huh?
balling me down there. I have such a hard time playing Joda. I want to blow people up. I'm like, if these guys eyeball me, because I'm literally just gonna fireball.
Oh my god.
Oh man, if only I was Meriden right now, they'd be done. No, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind.
Okay.
Calling me though?
I say we
You hear
steal
me,
one of
right?
these
But I don't.
cards. Yeah.
Okay.
Lulu's memories. Why would we steal anything? So far, they've been
Been
Mad
extra
Maggie.
close eye on Lulu.
And Mad Maggie has been pretty. Need
Gee.
operations, I guess you could say, on the ground. That seems about as good as any for right now.
I wonder how much one of these Soul Eater cars are worth.
The question, she said she's gonna sell them to us, and they apparently are not into gold.
No, she probably
Well, I
wants
would
her
think-
soul.
Interdimensionally speaking, they might be
She might need some work done.
exchange in Avernus.
She probably wants Lulu's soul.
This is not a lie.
Or soul
She's
coins.
so pure.
Not the least bit doubt that eventually we will have to kill her and all of that. I'm pretty much assuming that everyone except for maybe these birds right here are going to die while we're here. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure we're going to kill them all.
Is this in character or out of character? Like, what do you? What is this cover? How is this conversation taking
Yeah, I think
place?
in character,
In front of
Yeah.
the birds and Kenku?
You need to
You're saying it in
meditate.
front of them?
not in front of the Kenku. Like whisper it.
Joda, you need to meditate. Calm your thoughts.
Hey.
I was kidding.
I'm just being realistic here.
Come sit next
I
to
don't know if
me.
I don't know if you've taken a peek at our company, but it looks
We're in
eviler
hell.
than all. Like I don't need to be a genius to tell that woman is not on the up and up.
Seems to have rules. So
Not a demon.
anything with rules has some form of
Hag.
Law.
You're deceptive.
not law,
There.
but
Way to live.
some way to live, and I imagine she finds us to be more useful as we are.
Pretty presumptuous. But I agree on some level. Maybe we don't have to kill her. Apparently this is going to work out well. Scan her memories. Something good's going to happen. What happens after that is yet to be known.
I'm gonna sit next to the car and find my familiar again.
All right. You're doing it as is that a ritual or a regular spell? Like, oh, it's an hour, isn't it? It's an hour long.
I can do it. It's one of my pack thing.
But it
I
still
don't-
takes an hour, right? 'Cause-
Yeah, I think
okay.
so.
All right. What is everyone else going to do for the next hour?
To specifically watch the Redcaps and see if they eye Lulu specifically.
Just guarding, meditating. Like I'm peacefully reflecting, but I'm with my eyes open and whilst examining what's happening around me.
No one's getting a good night's sleep tonight.
She was gonna be ready this evening.
Every time you like open your eyes, you see another red cap a little closer, and then you close your eyes, open it, they're again just standing there a little closer. Like, it's like terrifying. No kidding.
It's like begin playing with fire in my hands. I'm just like,
You see that a lot of them are walking around, they're like holding like metal pipes and stuff, and they're like tink, tink, like popping in their hand. They're just like randomly walking around, watching.
yeah, we're definitely not gonna have to kill these guys. I think they're on. I think we're good.
Let's see. All right, so yeah, you've cast Find Familiar again. When your familiar appears, you see an imp.
I see a what?
An imp.
Okay.
It appears where you were casting your Find Familiar. And it
Strange.
just like comes like it does what your familiar does. It comes up to you and it hops up on your shoulder and it kind of sits and it waits.
Question. I don't want to get. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Continue what you're doing. But I have a question when you're done.
And it looks at you and I don't know what would a familiar do? I guess just come up to you and like hello, like just talk. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it's
They're
talking to you
friends.
telepathically. Yeah, it's your familiar, but it's an imp.
Hello. What's your name?
Imp.
All right, I will give you a
No,
name.
what was the name of your other one?
Jazz, but that was a pixie.
It's me, Jazz.
Jazz.
I don't like it. And it looks at his
Why are you
I,
an imp?
I don't know. What did you do to me?
I didn't do anything.
He's
Could have been an abyssal chicken.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, you're imp. You're going back and forth with Jazz. He's not happy.
I'm sorry, man. I pat him on his head.
It's all like leathery and not nice. Joda,
Hey.
what was your thing?
I mean, he could speak abyssal or whatever the hell they were speaking now, infernal. And he can tell me what they're saying.
Oh yeah, there you go. Joda, what was it that you wanted?
I'm going to consider taking the course of action of going to kill that guy, and I want to augury it.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright. Alright, I have to make a roll. Okay. What is exactly are you asking?
I am considering going and killing, and I want to know if that is a good course of action.
That's a hard one to answer. Because it depends on the outcome of that.
Be weal or woe.
Yeah.
And well.
I guess
Both?
you get both.
It's too risky.
Because it depends on like if you do it secretly and you get them and that's it, and then or it causes the other ones to fight. Like it really depends.
Share this with them. Do I get that implication? Like I feel like if we do it properly, that it'll be good. But if we do it bad, that it could be bad.
I guess yeah. Like you get the feeling like because it was both, so you know like there's a chance it could be good.
Right.
So it depends on how you do
wrong.
it. Yeah, it could be. It depends on how you do it.
They want us to do it stealthily, but obviously it's potential that we might not do it stealthily.
Correct.
I'm going to share this with Raven and Shepard and say, listen, there could be a potential good outcome from us killing this guy, but it needs to be done stealthily.
This is basically the same thing they said. There'd be a benefit to killing him.
This is true, but I didn't trust them. I trust my augury spell more than I trust of an imp.
Hey,
And
sensitive right now. Okay? My friends with it.
Very
Uh,
formerly fairy jazz.
you
yeah.
guys even from here? What are these things?
What are what?
I don't agree with
Caps.
party splitting necessarily, but if it needs to be done stealthily, maybe a job, Raven.
Are red caps? Are they actually from here, or are they?
They are fake creatures.
Feywild?
No, they're. I'll tell you what. I mean, are you asking somebody?
Asking them. I don't know any of this crap.
You know about red caps?
I'm just at like, is this in character or out of character?
In character, I'm asking my friends if they know anything about what
okay.
these creatures are or where they come from.
I don't really know.
I think I would know, but that is up to you.
I think.
Roll
Yeah,
a
I think if. Yeah, give me a roll, Joda.
They learned one.
Did he roll? I don't.
What do you want me to roll?
Oh, duh. History. You.
My rolls today have not been good.
So they're like, this is hard to. Okay, so in the Feywild, or where the plane touches the world at the Fey crossing, if a sentient creature acts on an intense desire for bloodshed, one or more redcaps might appear where the blood of a slain person soaks the ground. At first, the red cap looks like a tiny blood-stained mushroom just pushing their cap out of the soil. When moonlight shines on one of these caps, a creature that looks like a wizened and undersized gnome with a hunched back and a what is this? A sinewy frame springs from the earth. The creature has a pointed leather cap, pants are of similar material, heavy iron boots, and a heavy bladed weapon. From that moment it awakens, a red cap desires only murder and carnage, and it sets out to satisfy these cravings. They lack
Could potentially be from here.
yeah. Well, yeah, I mean they could potentially be from here.
So I was just wondering if you could just like banish him and well, he's in another plane now. He's that plane's problem. But he could. It sounds like he could potentially be from here. It looks like they come from any plane. They're not necessarily from the Feywild or their plane of existence.
Yeah. So
What do you think? Do we bet on ourselves and kill this guy, risk potentially suffering a worse fate? Do we just leave it be?
Well, I already helped Maggie out with the car, so I already have a little bit of favor in her. So I don't know if you want more. It's up to you. I'm backing you up, whatever.
As a pacifist, I suppose I would recommend against doing this. Just by having, I mean, I'm informing you of what I know. Or,
Pacifist.
oh, here's
Right.
knowing what we know now. I mean, are evil, so I am to make war upon evil and injustice without cessation. But just go do that. Exactly.
For whatever.
Strike
Okay.
quickly and forcefully against the rot in the heart of mortals. Pretty rot.
Are you tormenting me right now?
Pretty hard.
wait, what?
Is he
Yeah,
tormenting me?
you hit me with that
Planning.
torn stuff.
All right. So what do you guys
It's
gonna
kind of
do?
working. Let's kill a gnome.
Hey, Raven, you're the deciding factor here.
What the hell? I mean, the worst thing is we're indebted to a hag.
Okay, we
Doesn't
do kill
sound-
her? Kill this guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
We would be indebted for a bunch of slaves, apparently. If those imps are to be believed.
Do we even know where this gnome is?
Ask the imps, we just gonna,
They're gonna tell us.
well,
Supposedly he's alone.
Why is he alone? That's what I want to know. They kind of run in packs.
I'll do that. Let's just kill this guy. Let's just do it. It's game time. Out of character. Just like, let's go.
Okay.
let's go talk to the imps again, I guess, if you'll
All right,
find where the heck they are.
Okay. Yeah, the imps are kind of all hanging out in the same spot they were before, but they're as crows. Yeah.
Consider your proposal. The guy.
When you say that, they turn back into their imps forms, and one of them looks at yours, shepherd, on your shoulder, and he says, "Ooh, you have a friend like us."
Yes.
That's
He's
racist.
That is.
Is it?
I don't
No.
know.
It's weird.
One of them hops over to Jazz and like starts to like flirt. And Jazz is like, no, 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 no. Looks very uncomfortable since it's really a pixie. But they tell you the information. They say, yes, he's on the other side of that pile over there.
Alone.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Over here? Oh, he's over here.
Yeah, he's way up here.
I see him. Is it these guys? Or
No,
is it this little guy?
the little one. Yeah.
Well, let's go over to that area and just kind of. We should start being stealthy now.
All right.
All right, everyone, roll me.
Hey, looks like there's two guys up there. That's weird.
Yep, there are two
He's-
guys up on this like outpost thing, like talking, and he's down below.
Looking out.
Is he much smaller than them? That's weird.
Yeah, you notice he's a little different. He's not the same as the rest of them. I mean, you've seen them walking around, these other ones that are a little different. You notice that their hats, though, are soaked in this black stuff instead of blood. And he also looks more like irrational than the rest, and he's just so much more angry.
What if we set him on fire? His head. And I go. Torch head.
I feel like we shouldn't really cause too much attention. Big fire might be a little bit of attention.
What if I release some? Never mind.
What?
The team ends up in here. I blame them.
Through this pile up here.
Of eliminating him. Hopefully.
What if we distract the ones on top to look over here, and somebody comes around, kills him, and then throws him in the pile of garbage?
There's a flame skull just hanging out over here.
Yeah, he's been flying around. You've seen him every now and then off in the distance.
He's patrol.
Through this pile, or is he just sitting next to it?
He's talking to the ones up on top.
And the people.
They're like screaming back and forth.
big in this pile that we might be able to push over and crush him?
No, this is a massive mound. There's no way you can move this.
Just wait and observe
just
to
like
see if
something
maybe
big in it.
he starts to go somewhere else.
All right. Give me, yeah, a perception. See, I'll see when.
Someone else want to perceive this? Doing everybody with a perception.
No, so okay, so you rolled. The only person that gave me a stealth was Raven and Shepherd, so I need other stealths.
It's stealth.
Drill. Hold on, I got a drill sheet open.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Reliable drill.
All right. Well, Raven at a 20. You're so stealthy.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
a stealthy boy.
So are you guys getting, so the ones who are stealthing, how are you guys getting close, trying to get around the corner, because you checked, I mean, this is a huge thing, so I should actually put some, like, a terrain wall on it.
Walkers or something?
Yeah. To make it more believable.
Maybe we should wait in the back a little bit whilst Raven is a little more actively involved in spying on this guy. Like, not party splitting, like, don't go too far, but, like, we hang back further. Does the reconnaissance.
So,
He's
yeah,
probably better.
it would be like
Well,
that.
there's 4 people on top. So we would have to get him. Oh, sorry. Over here. Oh, what the hell is wrong with my mouse? Like over here, where we are. So we don't have any people watching him.
Is it a crane or a...
It looks like, yeah, some kind of conveyor belt that drops all the crap right here.
We can have, like, so supposedly he hates imps, right? We could have your imp pretend like he's vulnerable to be
Hackle?
Just like have him over here like, oh, help me.
Why do you think he hates imps?
Those imps hate him.
Remember, they told you that they actually played a joke on him.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I turned my imp into a raven, or whatever bird they were.
You can
Have
do
a
that?
poop on him. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. How do you turn your bird into a raven?
It's an imp.
Imps
thing.
can change into other
Oh,
things.
that's true.
That's how the people are crows.
Yeah, I thought those were
Listen.
special.
No.
Where are they?
So I'll turn my bird into whatever they were, have them come over, like crap on them or something. Maybe have the traits.
Okay.
What do you think?
How we're doing this quietly where he can't get...
It wouldn't be our fault. It would be the bird's fault. If anybody noticed.
All right. So what was Joda? What was your thing again?
I was just thinking that, like, you have him go out there.
All right.
Act
Yeah.
vulnerable.
I guess we should just pick one.
You mean my
No,
thing?
like her bird poop, or what was yours? So she said to do the bird poop to get him to come over. You want to do what was yours?
Vulnerable.
Who's vulnerable? Like I just keep hearing vulnerable. Imp.
So that maybe he wants to come and mess with him.
All right, and Raven, you're okay
Got an
with that?
idea, but you two might not be able to cast anything if I do this.
What is it?
And be able to call for help.
What is your plan?
I can cast silence. And when he gets over here, I'll cast silence, and then we beat on him so he can't yell out.
Cool. I like that.
Okay. All right, so
Hold on a second. Oh,
If
spells
we
do not require.
if we cast silence though, it has to be out of the he has to be
Okay.
out of the range of sight on those two people on the top.
So we need to find a place maybe between this crane and the big pile where we could lure him to.
Listen to this. I cast disguise, fat mask of many faces, make myself as one of them, have him come over here. You cast silence, and
Be
then
like, look, I've got one of these fuckers. Just
yeah,
have little guys in your hands.
yeah.
okay.
What do you
Do
think?
you guys know of any spells you can cast without verbal components?
What's the distance on silence?
Uh, it is a 20 feet radius.
So I could just operate outside of that radius, and then I can, just got to keep him. You're going to have to physically engage with him to keep him from moving and running away.
Yeah.
Kind of obvious.
So I'll have him. I'll disguise myself as one of the little gnomes. What's his name? Isaac?
Wizik.
Wizik?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'll walk over there, and have him say, "Oh, I caught that imp that messed around with you. Let's go fuck him up." And have him walk behind the pile. We freaking jump up. Sounds
Plan
good.
to me, but there's another battlement over here, so we'd probably have to go. Let's see. Let me look for a good spot. Yeah, no, because the battlements over here can see. Ah, shucks.
Somewhere.
We might have to try and get him into the middle of the yard, actually, because it doesn't seem like we saw any red caps in the middle of the yard where the imps were. Not out of the question if you have,
Give me
if you're doing the whole disguise thing.
well, let's do it this way. Give me a perception check. Because, okay. So yeah, you look around this massive junkyard, and there would be like places where you might be able to like sneak him over that are not too far that might not get the attention of the others.
Yeah. So we'll say we do that.
Even like
Yeah.
over here, I would say might be blocked. There might be something here we could say, or just, I don't know.
About
Yes.
these guys over here.
There is this piece of wall. So, and they're looking up this way, so there might be a percentage chance that they're going to look that way, but they're mostly looking outwards.
Silence. It'll be quiet.
We just gotta,
Execute plan. Operation. Lure.
Alright, so who's first?
assume it's Shepard.
Alright, what's Shepard doing? Let's do it.
All right, she's turning into one of those little, red top little gnomes.
Okay, you turn into, one of them.
And I'll just come over. Oh shit.
Alright, yeah, you come over, he's just like going through this junk looking for stuff, and he sees you. Who are you?
Hey, Wizik. I heard that you got a prank pulled on you the other day by those imps.
The stupid imps, I'm gonna kill them. You wanna help me kill them tonight?
Hell yeah! Lucky day for you. I just kidnapped one. Well, I set a trap and one got in it, and it's over there. Let's
Where?
go kill it. It's over there. Follow me.
Either give me a deception or a persuasion.
Oof, oof. Big oof.
All right. He says, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Then he looks up at these two and he says, Keeper and
I knew
Bleeper.
it.
I'm going to take care of those things over there. And he kind of like gives them a look. And they say, let's do this. And
Let's
these
do
guys
this.
hop down.
Stay on guard.
Where did we say we were meeting up?
Around here, I think, is what the thing was.
Over here?
Yeah.
Where Joda is.
Over where Raven is.
Okay.
We're here so I can stay out of the silence spell.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. So yeah, as you're moving, he says, he just says out like, yeah, this is gonna be really fun, like really loud. And then they start following you.
I tell Kinesis, my imp, to tell the guys that there's more people coming. I don't know.
When you do that, give me 1 second. Not this one. Okay. When you do that, when you open up the who are you contacting?
My imp, through my mind.
When you went to contact your imp, you get this strange feeling that there's something else there.
Okay, like a person, like another
Like
being.
there's another entity of some sort connected with you, like because you feel the connection with your imp, but you also feel like there's something else also there, like listening or eavesdropping.
Hello? Okay. I'll just still say that there's people. I mean, we have more company to my imp.
Okay.
Proceed on. Hopefully my imp will tell them.
Yeah, the entire time you're saying that, you're just getting this feeling like someone's listening in, or there's some kind of infernal presence, or something. It just didn't feel the same or normal.
Crap. Okay.
All right. Where are you leading him to?
The Raven.
So move where you're going?
He told us that there's more coming, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, they'll come up, and then when they follow, they're like, so, where is it? They look at Raven. That isn't what we wanted.
No, it's right.
Because he looks like a
It's
raven.
right there, behind him, and I have my imp go behind him.
Oh. Kill it! And he pulls out his weapon and he starts to attack it. So you didn't cast your thing yet, so okay, right? So we'll all go into an... Huh?
Initiative, that's fine.
Yeah, because once they see it, they pull out their stuff to go kill it. Where is your imp?
It'd be behind Raven. I don't...
But do you
I can't move it.
Oh. Or do you see where it is?
It's over by the car. Over by the car.
Okay. I'll give you access.
Thank you.
Where do I do this?
Saying there's no active encounter.
Oh. Did you, okay. You did the okay. How do I give you access to this imp? Well, actually, yeah. So he pulls out his sword and he says, "Kill it!" And they all pull out their swords and they start running for it. We'll roll for initiative, but that's where we're gonna end the game because it's 10:30, and this battle's probably gonna take longer than 10:30. Well, that was fun.
It's good to play again, guys.
Doesn't have to be, combat's good and all, but you gotta Love meat and potatoes.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
No, I don't mind that. I mean, this area, yeah, is like mostly role play.
And trying to figure out a way to get down a chain just takes some time.
Well, you're already down the chain.
Well, I'm just saying that took a lot of the time
Oh,
for
yeah.
today.
That's fine.
I mean, I don't mind. I didn't mind. It's just there are
That's
certain
fine.
points where it's just like we keep rolling it, keep going. But yeah, as long as you're making decisions, I'm fine.
Tough
I
to
don't-
be decisive as a group.
Thankfully, it looks like I rolled pretty high on initiative, so I should be able to cast silence, possibly prevent more from coming. I don't know.
Good.
Where's my favorite song?
Cone of silence. Cone of silence.
Here
Is
you
it that
get-
one?
Make sure you get into melee range so they can't get out of there.
You guys on this map? Yeah, it's funny. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, the first time I like kind of went through this area, I was like having a it's. I don't know. I guess I just didn't. I can't explain it. Never mind.
Going through any module the first time is always rough.
Yeah, it was more rough. Like this time I know more of what they're doing there, so it's easier to roleplay. I love this whole thing though with Joda. I can't wait to see how where this ends up.
I'm a pacifist.
What we're doing right
Kill
now.
it.
Just this,
No.
his personality. It's gonna be interesting. To see where he ends
Like,
up.
He's committed. He's committed to the code of Torm at this point. So
But his version of Kodator might be a little askew.
yeah, maybe.
No, I'm
That's
just
like
messing with you.
The term "make war upon evil and injustice without cessation." It's perfect. All I have to do is make. It says, see evil and injustice, then make war without like any hesitation. Just like it's time to go. Immediately.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Do not recoil before your enemy, but let wrath undo the wicked.
So when you see Zariel, you're just gonna charge right at her?
Necessarily. Seek not only courage. Seek not only courage, but the wisdom to see that stupidity and courage are cousins.
Sounds about right.
Interesting though. We're basically in a slave labor camp, and we're attacking the slaves.
I know.
I mean, everything about hell is gonna be gotta remember, it's gonna be a choice to either be good or bad. Hell's gonna have a lot of things that make you do bad things.
That or worse, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's between two evil.
You gotta think about it. Even the vehicles themselves run on souls. Like, is that a good thing? Or is the good thing releasing the souls?
Running into Bell was pretty interesting.
Yeah. He's gonna.
For certain, you were gonna die.
I know. I thought I would have to use like recovery or whatever.
Resurrection.
Yeah, I can't even speak anymore. My brain's shot, man.
Either that, or you were gonna be some kind of thrall with that freaking spell that you take damage every time you do what they
I've
say.
been somewhat free of that at this point.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what Bell does now that.
Should have just kept it quiet, probably. But you know what? It was an interesting part.
Or not put the helmet. No, I mean this is great because now it opens up all new door for me with Bell. Like now he knows what's happening. He knows what you guys are up to.
Been bad enough that we were going to kill Ariel. Now we got to deal with Bell too.
I feel like your characters would know the story, how like she took over from him, like so he
wants her dead.
Yeah, he wants her dead.
He
But
wasn't disincorporated or anything. He's just deposed.
He still works for her, and he still like gives her the impression that he's her loyal servant, but secretly he wants her off the throne.
It's fine. We got some new toys to play with next combat, so there's that.
Yeah, I need to I guess I'll do some rolls to see how he responds. I have to figure it out.
He decides he still wants to help us, you know.
I mean, you told him you're here to kill Zariel, so he's definitely
wants
gonna.
it.
Obviously, he's a devil. He's gonna try to use that to his advantage.
Gonna kill sir.
Or, I mean, that's what you did tell him, right? You had to kill
That's,
Zariel.
we weren't in the conversation. He
Yeah,
was.
no,
so-
yeah. You might, yeah. You might have a meeting. You get a letter. You are cordially invited to meet Belle.
Said you were gonna. Said your crew was going to destroy Zariel for us. Yoda, what did you
Did not make any promises. Did not sign anything. I was entirely defiant in the face of this elder demon.
I'm saying that's gonna be an interesting conversation. Who said we were going to kill her?
Isn't that what we're here to do? Literally what we're trying to do?
I think we're trying to save her life.
You're trying to save Elturel.
I mean,
Yeah,
Oh, we were trying
that
to
too.
kill Dario.
I mean,
I think we're
don't
trying
even-
to keep the city that we were on from hell, and then we're supposed to make her an angel again?
I'm sure there's like multiple ways to
Yeah,
do
there's
this.
multiple
Killing
ways.
her is
We were trying to
one
save
of them?
water. We're
Ow.
not trying to save Elturel. We're trying to save Waterdeep, right?
Out of character.
I think all of it.
Out
Just
of character.
everything.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't even be at appropriate level to kill Zariel.
We're how much
We're
longer is the
babies.
campaign?
baby.
Let's see. I mean, maybe. Let's see.
We are babies.
Even out of the second chapter at this point.
Yeah, it's absurd encounter. How far does this one go up to, actually? Maybe I should check that out before I open my mouth.
Level 50.
Want to say it's a 14 or 17.
Descended Avernus, 13. So it'll probably go up to 14. So, let's see. Oh, nope, still pretty hard.
Also said this is a modified version of Avernus script, or
In a sense, yeah, I mean, it is. That's why we probably go up to 15. Yeah, we'll probably go up to 15. But it's still, even at 15, it's absurd. It's just
basically
fight-
facing Lord
Yeah,
of
you
a
would definitely
plane.
wanna she's like the most powerful, one of the most, just like the most
Yeah.
powerful thing in the books, almost.
Even for level 20, she's absurd encounter.
Surprised you didn't turn the her familiar into an abyssal chicken. That would have been hilarious.
Is
It might be next time she conjures it. There's the chance.
Probably a reason why it turned into an imp and my powers are acting up and
Literally
turning all
made
corroded.
new familiar for this campaign, and it is creepy as hell. And Jax will not like being.
No.
It is creepy looking.
Her imps?
Oh, abyssal chickens.
Oh, the abyssal chicken? Yeah. I have. Let me see. They're funny.
I probably love it. Probably looks cute.
Have you seen it?
No.
Have you got a picture of it, Link?
Yep, there it is.
Oh, it looks like
They look like the creatures
a
in.
face hugger.
No, they look like a little bit like the creatures in Dark. Is it Darkness? What was the one with the dark? No. It was
Alan
with
Wake.
it was with the guy with the bald head. What's his name? There was the elementals, and he got trapped on the planet that was like darkness. All like when the suns went down.
Riddick. Chronicles of
Riddick.
Riddick.
Yeah, but what was the one with those creatures on that planet where it went dark? What was that movie called?
Actually, two versions of that.
It was the
'cause-
first one. It was like before anyone knew that it was like before they called it Chronicles of Riddick. The first movie came out.
Oh, something Sun, right? No.
Darkness. I guess I could just look it up.
Yeah, man. What was that called?
It was called. The fuck. Oh, I can't. I don't know anymore. I think I'm really losing it. Why can't I get a simple list of the movies? Like, why is the internet all of a sudden so hard?
Black. I knew it was black.
Is it black?
Black.
That's
Pitch
what
Black.
it's called?
Yeah.
Pitch Black. Okay. Yeah. Kind of, I don't know why, it reminds me of something like you would see in that.
There's Pitch Black, then Chronicles of Riddick, then Riddick. And in Pitch Black and Riddick, he was basically both movies. He was stranded on a planet with strange creatures
Hmm.
out there in the dark.
Yeah, because here... Yeah. I'm not going.
Yeah, it's like the only familiar with frickin' multi-attack and crap. It's weird. Buddy.
They're cool creatures, though.
Supposedly, there's a Riddick 4 that could become.
Vin Diesel is producing all of it, so, you know. Come on, buddy.
It doesn't look like it could be like a baby version of that. I just put it in the chat. In the Discord. Britt, you're on mute.
Oh wow. I think it's pretty sweet.
Kinda.
What did you say, Britt? All I saw was your mouth moving.
I put a picture in our chat and not the other chat.
Oh, I
just said
know.
it. I was like, what? I was like, where's my picture? Oh, it's creepy.
Like it.
Yeah, those are cool
It's
creatures.
it's like a shark dragon.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Hey guys, I gotta take off, but
Yeah.
it was a great time.
I get to
Alrighty.
work an hour early tomorrow.
It was fun.
Yeah.
See you guys.